Hello, sweet souls, beautiful humans. Welcome back or welcome to my channel, Goddess of Bliss Tarot. As always, I'm so happy and grateful to have all of you guys here, and I am really very much so looking forward to today's reading. It's gonna be juicy and it's gonna be snoopy. But no, we are going to be doing a little temperature check of what is going on in this connection. So I have a plan in my mind as far as different things that I kind of want to look at, like anything that's blocking you, this person, this connection, how they think or feel about you, where this connection is headed, advice and things like that. But I also have a very strong feeling that Spirit is going to step in with a plan for each pile, so I'm just throwing that out there. All right, so we'll see what happens. But before we get started, in order to find the most accurate reading for us, get us in alignment with our true selves, let's all just close our eyes and take that one nice deep cleansing breath in and release. Might be our first slow breath of the day, but that's okay. We needed it. So keeping your eyes closed or softening your gaze, I want you to hold the person that you want to know more about, the connection with whom you want to know more about, in your mind. When you have them in your mind, go ahead and open your eyes and you can make your choice from there. Okay, so whichever pile calls out to you the most is going to be the pile with your messages. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you guys can tell, there's like little extras on there, not just the crystals. So I'll get into that. I'll explain that in the piles. So I'm excited. Whenever you are ready, go ahead, click the link below. That will bring you to your selected pile. Also, worth saying, you can ask about as many different connections as you want to. The intention going into this, and I already have a pretty strong feeling that's going to be for most people selecting this, is that it is for a romantic connection to some degree or another, but it doesn't have to be. So just hold the question in your mind. If you found this video, it's for a reason. So open your heart to that, and let's jump right in. Hello, beautiful pile number 1s, and welcome to your reading. You guys selected this crystal, this green opal. I feel like I say this a lot, but this really is one of my favorites. Okay, and then, I don't know if you heard in the intro, but as you can tell, there's something a little extra. I have picked up a new kind of odd hobby, I guess you could call it, where I have started to collect pins, and I'm very excited because I want to incorporate it into the reading. So at the end of the reading, we are going to draw from my box of pins, kind of like we would charms. So very excited to incorporate that. I've been looking forward to doing this for a while, so let's see how it goes. The pin that you guys got, Ollivanders. For some reason, I don't know why, but this is giving me a sense of conflict somehow. Should I put that right there? How does that look? Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, this is giving me a sense of conflict somehow. It's almost like maybe the magic has worn off or has subsided, or this is something new and there's anxiety about when the magic is going to wear off. Like, if the honeymoon phase ends, is it still going to be as wonderful as it feels right now? Some of you also, you're like standing outside of the door. Like, I know that oh wow, lots of messages. Okay, I know that if I walk through this door, I step into this world of magic, I know that there's going to be hard work involved, but it's going to be worth it. But also it's going to require some self-reflection and some self-tuning, kind of taking yourself to a school, quote unquote, of sorts. in order to make sure that you are the best possible person in this connection that you can be, which is so admirable. Oh my God, mad respect. Yeah, because you guys don't do anything half-hearted. You guys don't do anything half-hearted. So, all or nothing. So there's some kind of conflict or like controversy, like friction going on in your mind there. But anyways, let's get into the tarot and the oracle. And these cards are going to start us off. They are going to give us that kind of general, big overview picture of what is going on in this connection. And then we are going to go into some you versus them. So this is going to be you, this is going to be them. And then we'll just kind of go from there. So, keeping it loosey-goosey. Ooh, yes, the last hurrah and King of Wands. Wow. You are trying so hard to stay in your power. And so there's like a... Wow, and the King of Wands is highly magical as well. That's worth noting. Is there a glare on that? Oh, there's a massive glare on that. Okay, sorry. We'll just put it right here. My pile ones are my my guinea pigs, so to speak. Yeah. So, you know, you can always, if you want a little bit more of a refined reading, feel free to jump to one of the later piles. You can pick someone else that you want to think about. But anyways, so yeah, so there's a bit of, I'm getting more of a focus on you. You are so capable and powerful, and you don't want to waste your time. I think that that's a part of this controversy, so to speak, that's coming through, where you're like, I don't know enough to be able to know with full certainty that this is the right choice for me. Because if I sacrifice and guess, you feel like you'll be giving up some of your power. There's a little bit of shame associated with that as well, where it's like, well, I don't want to be reckless. But then you have this other side of you that's like, screw it, I don't care, let's do it. I'm tired of waiting. Let's just jump right in. Like, I'm going to put my whole everything in, and I want to rush forward. So notice how this horse is rushing forward. Look at his face. He's like, woo. And then this King of Wands, this tiger is just standing still and watching. Some of you want to know if your person can be trusted. We will get into that. You know what? I'm getting that most of you want to know that right now. So let me see what... I do see this connection. There's some kind of pause, or yeah, like there's something with waiting involved. Maybe that's spirit saying like it's okay for you to wait before you make a decision, or the other person is waiting to make a decision. We'll look into that, because it took me a while. I always pick the decks just intuitively. They'll call out intuitively, and there's not really any thought involved, but it took me a while for me to find this one. I had to really focus on my intention, and really focus on what I wanted. So there's a message there for you. But starting out, and remember, this is just a tarot reading, and it's for a group of people. It's collective. Okay, so if you hear anything that doesn't resonate, or that you just don't like, that doesn't feel right, then it's probably not your message, okay? So listen to your own intuition, very important. Okay, let's see though. Spirit. Can pile one trust this person? Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have... okay. So a new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. And a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think through things carefully. Okay. I'm going to pull... And then back of the deck, we have the Three of Fire. So you have the King of Wands, and then you have 2 fire cards. And then look, this is all very passionate, fast forward movement as well. Let's see, can they trust this person? It's like it's saying, gosh, you gotta love tarot. It's so fickle. It rarely gives us a straight yes or no. It's not saying that this is like a bad person, in any way, shape, or form. It's like not until you have more information. So Spirit's coming through and they're saying, look, wherever this person is, they're not ready. Like, this connection isn't ready for what you would want. So it's a little bit of that waiting game, I guess, before you make that decision. This could also talk about if this is someone that you've been with for a long time, there's a need to reinvent. There's a need to reintroduce passion, shared passions especially. Even if it's just like playing a game together, right? Or going to an amusement park or exercising together. Something that you guys can do together as a shared hobby or just thing that gets your hearts beating. So exercise or stimulating mental engagements, like games. Both of you really want this though. So I can give you that. Both of you really want this. And when I was pulling the cards, Spirit told me, I heard that some of you, like the viewers, my pile ones, you guys aren't sure if you can trust yourself. So that's a part of why your guides and your spiritual team is coming through and being like, there's some things that need attention before you, like, still keep the big picture in mind. Hi, baby. My fur baby says hello. Still keep the big picture in mind, right? It's okay to make long-term plans. Like, ultimately, things look good, but there's a need for patience. Because until you feel solid within yourself, which you're not going to be able to do until you give this a little bit more time. Okay, sorry guys. Roommate came home and was being loud, so I paused everything. But anyways, so ultimately though, you guys, what this is saying is, I'm getting that there are some prescribed expectations that you have of this person. And no, you cannot trust them to fulfill those expectations if you do not communicate with them. You have to give them the chance. And I'm seeing that communication is really going to help ensure, as long as it's like not forceful, right? Where it's that balance of, hey, these are my expectations. What are your expectations? Checking in, like, hey, how are you doing right now? Because this is where I'm feeling. It's a little bit of a vulnerability game. It's like, it's almost as if Spirit is telling me, like, they don't want to know if they can trust them as a person. They know that they're a good, trustworthy person. But it's like, can you trust them with specific things? Some of them more like, no, you can't trust them to be a mind reader. You can't trust them to want to commit right in this moment. But yeah, I keep coming back to, like, it's like specific things that this person doesn't feel strong enough to handle yet. But ultimately, things do look good. You just have to have patience and you have to communicate. Yeah, some of you guys are a little restless. I hope that answered that question. But I do not doubt that we will get more answers as we go. Let's do how you are feeling towards this connection and then how they are feeling. Ooh. About you and this connection. Okay. How is pile one feeling about this connection. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. You do feel like meeting this person was good luck. You do feel like things are stalled, whether you want that or not. Things are stalled. And yeah, you're looking at it as a potential positive investment that could yield great prosperity within your love life and even your financial life. I am seeing finances playing into this a bit. Also, I apologize for the background noise, but if I wait for my roommate to leave, we'll be here all day. So we're just going to keep rocking and rolling. How does this person feel? Yeah. They're like non-committal. Like they need to stop. They need to pause. If this is a long-term connection, they just need more time to themselves. Yeah, they need more time to themselves. They feel like they're constantly having to defend themselves against you. And I'm hearing that they need you to stop pushing because they feel like they don't have enough to offer right now. They definitely can't give you what you want right now. And I do see you having a bigger expectation of this relationship than them. And that's just because you're more put together in your life right now, where your life is. Whereas they're still in more of a self-discovery, creative phase. Not to say that there's like infidelity or that they're disloyal or anything. They're just like, hey, I need to stop pushing me. Let me come to you. You definitely want expansion. And if anything in this connection has been cyclical, like you're like, okay, let's change that. There are changes that you want. And until you see those changes, okay, I get it. Until you see those changes, this connection isn't going to work, but it's not worth walking away from yet. So that's where that conflict is from, where it's like, do I wait? Do I go? Whether you wait or go is entirely up to you and your heart and your soul and, you know, like your own intuition. Right now I am seeing, though, it's like it could be good to just kind of throw caution to the wind and just enjoy building your own life and focusing on your own life, focus on your career, your finances, pull your focus back into yourself. And instead of wanting to create or force, instead of wanting to create expansion or experience expansion within this relationship, there's advice coming through and saying, just wait for now. And while you're waiting, focus on yourself and understand that your needs will be met through the universe. And if it ends up being that this person doesn't get their ish together, then, you know, the universe is going to bring you someone else at your level. But the point of this story of your connection right now, this temperature gauge, is just to say, like, they just need a little break. Again, not from a sense of being committed if you guys have been long term, but they just need like more them time. They want you to focus on your stuff, and they want to be able to stop having to feel so defensive. Also, this is a more specific message, but there's something about they not posting photos or taking too many photos. Comment down below. I don't know what that's about, but let's start with them and see what they're thinking about you in this moment. What does pile one's person think of them right now? I am feeling guided to say, too, this is a timeless reading, so it's good for whenever you find it. And this also isn't like set in stone destiny. It's like a temperature gauge. It's just like a little touch in for what's going on right now. So technically you could come back to this video in a couple months, feel drawn to a different pile, and your person could be in a completely different place. Okay, 2 of Wands, interesting, and 6 of Swords. Okay, I want to see, what do they feel? What are their feelings towards pile 1? What are their feelings towards pile 1? There's definitely a block with their feelings there. They feel like they want to commit to you. Yeah. Oh, Ace of Cups, 7 of Cups. Wow, an 8 of Cups. So lots of feelings for you. Okay, so I like to see that. So let's see. So let's get into it. So their thoughts about you. They are of 2 minds about you. It's like they're not sure which side of you is the real you. Like a part of them is worried that whether you are or not, a part of them is worried, like their inner behavioral patterns that were taught to them by past experiences and past relationships, tell them that you are meant for this person, but at the same time, they're worried that that is a manipulated reality. So it's like their thought is like, okay, if I commit to this person in the future, am I going to end up getting someone else entirely because they gave me a mask? They gave me what I wanted to see. Which is another reason why time will serve this connection well, because then they'll be able to begin to trust the reality of who you are and figure you out a little bit more. Even if they've been with you for forever, like they still want a better idea of all sides of you. They're very curious about you. They find you to be they think of you in a way that's like, wow, they're so passionate and goal-oriented, but they also think that you have a knack for chaos, so to speak. Oh, and I just looked at the clock and it was 11:11. So some of you guys might be at a part of your journey right now where it's like you're not used to peace, because maybe you've had to deal with chaos for so long that ironically peace is outside of your comfort zone. And they do kind of see that with you. They also see that you are stalling with generosity to yourself. So like they don't see that all of this energy that's keeping you kind of out of stasis right now is because it's going into them. They can't see that. They don't understand why you're stalled. And they don't need to. Also, they know that you're very wise, you're very smart, very goal-driven. Like, they know that you're capable of getting whatever you want. And this is kind of ideal. This is where tarot is a bit of a gift, right? Because it's like showing us, oh, maybe they're right. Maybe I have been at a standstill. Like, yes, I've been feeling stuck because I need to wait to make this decision. But it's like, okay, well, you don't have to wait to make the rest of your life peaceful. You can kind of just let them do their own thing. Let this partnership happen and experience this partnership naturally. Practicing releasing control. I know, easier said than done. I know. Trust that this person really respects you, and they really want you to focus on moving forward within your life. Maybe some of you have been holding back, making decisions like, for example, going to school or accepting a new job or something like that, because you're waiting on this person. It's like, Don't wait on them. If it's going to work out, it's going to work out. It's outside of your control. Feelings for you. I am seeing, if you don't know this person very well, or if you guys are still single or in a situationship, yeah, there's so many fears about being betrayed, or like the relationship transforming into something that they wouldn't like or that they wouldn't enjoy. So they are kind of allowing their hearts to be distracted by just daydreaming about new possibilities, every new possibility, whether it be about you or about other people. Again, that's just if you guys aren't already committed. They're kind of at this standstill of like, this person is an option. Ooh, sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear. Now, for those of you who are committed, they want to walk into the light. Like, they want to explore all of the different possibilities with you in this connection, and they really want their heart to gain clarity. They have so much love for you, though. And that's actually everyone, because we do have the Ace of Cups here. So much love for you. Passion for you. Desire for you. Like, they really, really like you and love you. Love if it's more committed. Maybe a little bit more of infatuation if it's a little bit of a newer connection. But yeah, they want a resurgence for the committed relationships. They kind of want to walk away from anything that has been blocking your guys' hearts from reconnecting. And they want to walk towards love and a greater understanding. But that's also a part of why they're like, this guy's like holding his hand up. He's like, wait, because they can't reach a place of understanding when they're trying to take into account your desires and wishes. It's almost as if like, I can't tell if these are my wants and desires or if it's my partner's wants and desires. Like, they're having a hard time kind of sorting that out. Okay, let's see. Oh, but yeah, I'm also seeing like some of them might be, they just want to keep their options open. They don't want to leave any options off the table. And they're daydreaming about all of the different things that could happen within your connection as well, which is also clouding their thinking, which is also making them defensive because they're like, I don't know, like, you can try and rush me to make a decision all you want, or like try and force me to want what you want, but it's I can't see yet. I can't see yet because I don't know where your emotions stop and mine start. Ooh, yeah, that was big. Okay. Pile 1. What did they think about this person? Ooh, getting a sense of, it might be they're a little immature. Oh, wow. Yeah, you think that they're closed off, but that they're highly intelligent. And capable of great victory. You think that they are maybe a little bit of an old soul. They could be shy. If they're not shy, then they're just like, they don't showcase their emotions a ton. But I am seeing respect, independent, yep, and these flowers are calling out to me. So it's almost as if you identify this person as someone who's committed to growth and to learning and to growing as a person, as well as creating beauty within their lives. How does pile 1 feel about that person? Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay, so this Ace of Cups, you guys at a certain level feel the exact same about each other. There is love there. There is compassion there. If anything, I feel like you should take it as a compliment that they're not just blindly jumping into this huge thing with you, because they're like, hey, this could be the one. But that's a really big decision to make. So it's almost as if like they respect and value what you guys have, or the potential for what you guys could have, so much that they really want to look at it from every single angle. They don't want to just jump blindly in, even though they want to. I get that you guys both want to, but they don't want to waste your time or just jump blindly in and risk unnecessary heartbreak. Like, they want to, like, if someone chose you, wouldn't you want them to choose you above all options? That's what they're looking at. So it's not a discredit to you that they're considering how they feel about you from every angle. They're doing some exploration on that. It's just like that you really deserve the best. And they just want to see the reality of the situation and not let their emotions or other things get in the way. They're feeling a lot towards you, though. And for you, it's quite simple, right? Because they had 3 cards come up for feelings, and you only had 1. For you, it's quite simple. For you, it's like, okay, well, I love you. You love me. Or, again, love being a spectrum for wherever you guys are at in this connection. You're like, what's the holdup? This is the natural next step for us. But it's like they feel so much they need to sort it out first. Out of respect for you and for themselves and for this connection, they want to treat it carefully. Okay, I hope that all that makes sense. Oh, okay. I haven't used this deck yet on the channel. It's the Hidden Truth Oracle. So take whatever messages resonate. Don't force anything. And let me know, because sometimes in tarot, especially for collective readings, messages, the message cards, you kind of have to take with a grain of salt depending on the deck. So let me know if any of these resonate, but let's get some messages from your person. Pile one's person, if they could say anything, what would they want to say? Finding out the truth. Yeah, they want to find the truth. I'm so attracted to you. Yes, so much passion. All of those wands cards, are you kidding me? I regret lying to you. So something about lying and finding out the truth. That could just be that situation that we were talking about where they're worried that they would be lying to themselves, or that you would be lying to them about who you really are. Like, those are just some subconscious fears. Or it could be more directly, like if they did lie to you. Whew. Okay. I love you unconditionally. Those are for my more committed partners. Okay, I'm so attracted to you. I regret lying to you. And screw it, we'll take all of them. I know that I crossed the line with you. I bury myself in work to forget you. It's interesting because, oh my gosh, and then we have, I hide behind material things and I want to tell you how I feel. So yeah, they need to sort it out within themselves before they can tell you what they feel. And that's part of why they need that pause to get everything sorted out, because they want everything to come out just right. And they want to suss out to make sure that the truth of this reality is safe and not something that would crush them. I bury myself in work to forget about you. 2 things. I feel like that could be directly from them, but also I find it interesting because it was your advice to focus on work and to kind of forget about this connection, this relationship. Sorry, there's incense, leftover incense. But ultimately, there is a lot of love here. So I'm getting that there's a lot of overthinking that's happening. Preach. Let's see. So we got how you think and feel versus how they think and feel. Ooh. Just gonna grab some water. Let's look at where this connection is headed. Let's look at where this connection is headed, and then we'll get any final guidance for you. I mean, really, the biggest message that's coming through is that even if you want to try and make a decision right now, you can't. Everything's in flux. This is very organic. Nothing is set in stone. You can trust them to be a good person, but remember, you can't trust them to be a mind reader if you have specific expectations of them. You know, respect the fact that they need their own space and that they need to be able to learn how to express themselves as an individual, and that you allow them that space as well without trying to force anything specifically. So normally when we do that, it's out of fear, right? Understandably. But let's see if we can get any clues of spirit. Where's this connection headed as of right now for pile number 1? And what should they do about it? Oh yeah, see? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. So keep an open mind. Oh yeah, look. Oh my gosh. Okay, so heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That's came through. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Very interesting, because there was that kind of thought process that they were having where like, ooh, is this a mask that they're wearing? Also, there was a lot about like lying versus telling the truth. So it's like you can't see the whole picture right now, which is part of why you have to keep an open mind. But ultimately, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So instead of, you know, trying to force a specific outcome with this connection, just have faith that everything is going to work out. Everything's going to be okay, which is so much easier said than done. But remember how one of the earlier messages that came through when I was looking for the deck was like, I had to really focus on what I wanted. So if you start to spiral, you can honestly discuss your emotions and listen to theirs. Silent observation so that you both can see past any potential deceptions. Again, any of these deceptions though, I'm not seeing that this is malicious in any way. It's not malicious. If anything, maybe they're hiding certain aspects of themselves, or you are from them, that if like there's insecurities about. But yeah, focus on positive thinking. Yep, stay focused on what you want, not what you fear. Okay, pile number 1. I mean, I feel like a lot of advice has come through for you already. This connection, just because, you know, romance readings and readings about connections, relationships are always so interesting because, you know, free will is a thing. So nothing is set in stone. It's very organic. There are a lot of moving parts, especially when someone is considering evaluating something from every possible angle. You know, there's a lot of potential here. There is a lot of potential here. So remember that. I'm just going to do any final messages Spirit wants to come through for pile 1 about this connection. Any final message? Ooh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Communication. Yep. Talk to your person. That came through a lot in this reading. So talk to your person, and if you get kind of nervous or scared about doing that, just remember that you guys both feel the same about each other. Okay? And then back of the deck we have patterns, so this could be a good time to identify any potential patterns that you like or that you dislike within the relationship and within how you connect with people in general. And that will help you really see any truths that you want to see within this situation. But keep an open mind and communicate your expectations, but maybe, also like keep your expectations open as well, because there's a risk of your expectations constricting this and robbing this of potential possibilities and growth. So work on surrendering control, and then of course all these other messages that came through. Maintain a sense of balance, and don't panic if they withdraw, if they need to focus on themselves. That's fine. Work on fulfilling your own life, outside of them. It's important for each person to have their own lives outside of each other. So you just work on bossing up. Let them do what they want. Know that you guys love each other. You can trust them to meet expectations of like loyalty. At least most of you are, depending on where you are in your connection. But okay. I feel like I just talked a lot for a long time. Pile number 1. I hope that this has helped you. I hope that this made sense. Please, of course, as always, feel free to comment down below. And if you'd like to help my channel out, just boop that like button down below. Pile 1. I almost forgot. I was so in the groove of things. I forgot this new thing that I've been so excited to do with the pins. So I am going to close my eyes and draw out a few pins. As any other final messages, anything else you need to know about this connection. So my eyes are closed, I swear. Okay. Oh, look. Okay, so there's a need to keep positivity. I keep these citrine crystals in here just to help keep the pins cleansed, since my intention is to use them for, as divination tools. So yeah, keeping yourself cleansed and building a life, focusing on the things in your life that make you happy. That'll be good. Let's see. Oh, cute. Yes. Comfy, cozy. Aww. I'm also seeing that, I don't know when you're watching this, but sometime around the end of summer, or I'm hearing September for a lot of you, the time where pumpkin spice lattes are quote unquote in season. That's going to be when you get some good answers. It's also when things will start to feel like they're coming a little bit more into balance for you. Good vibes. Wow. Could there be anything else? Like, the universe is like shaking you. Keep a positive perspective. Life finds a way. Yeah. If it's meant to happen, it will happen. I kept saying, like, this is organic. So it's going to grow how it's meant to. Mistakes allow thinking to happen. Yeah. Stands for math, but, maybe that's something that can kind of help you accept anything in this situation that you need to. I don't know how those pins look. I think it looks okay. Anyways. Yeah, being of two minds about something. Some of you might be Geminis. I don't normally throw out zodiac signs, but that's important for a reason. But yeah, being kind of two minds about things, but also the importance of bringing things into balance, or a resurgence of passion and romance within your committed relationship. Yes. And then love songs. Yeah, see, everything is going to work out one way or the other. This is like huge reassurance. You guys are going to start to feel comfy, cozy again. Forgiveness, if it needs to happen. Just remember, mistakes allow thinking and growth to happen. Good vibes. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Let me know if you guys like the pins. Oh my gosh, I just love them. They're all so like unique and creative, and it's my new thing. I'm obsessed. Anyways, okay. Bye for real this time, pile 1. Hello, pile 2, sweet souls who selected this flower agate orb. Now, so I almost forgot to do this. It's a new thing that I'm starting, and I love it. I'm so excited. I almost forgot to do it for pile 1. So with your guys' pile, I'm going to start by doing it at the beginning. But for those of you who didn't see, in the intro, I noted that there's something a little extra with the crystal, and that is going to be these pins. You guys got a little snarky one. Your. I love that. But anyways, we'll just put that right there. Kind of acting like charms. I have this box filled full of amazing, beautiful pins that I have collected quite rapidly. It's a little worrisome, but that's okay. So my intention that I've set for these is to use them as a divination tool. So I think that this is going to be a really fun way to get some insights on your person in this connection. So I am going to close my eyes, and I'm just gonna pull a few. Wow. Okay, a lot wanted to come out for you guys. All right, let's see here. Cool. All right. So we have potty. Maybe one of you guys likes puns. What's this one? Ugh, pants. Cute. Give me some space. I love each of these pins. They're so creative. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Some of you might be panicked about a new level in your connection, or just a new chapter, I guess we'll say. Aww. Beautiful cat in the flowers, just stretching. Yoga could be a good thing for you guys to do. Women belong in the lab. Hell yes. We might have some science-based people in here. Ooh, Freddie Mercury. Something about needing to make sure you're staying in your power, that's for sure. Nothing is impossible. Getting a lot about self-belief here. This one is so funny. So, this to me represents like just kind of like funny and friendship. So this could be someone that you're very comfortable with, that is a friend. Maybe this anxiety is like, oh my gosh, I have feelings for my friend, and I just realized this cute little ghost with sunglasses and plants. That's so cute. Oh my god. And save the ocean. Okay, so we might have some, you or your person. I'm getting might be like, what's it called? Like homebodies. Interested in nature, be it gardening or hiking or anything, just these flowers and all of this. Or because this is a ghost, potentially that is a pastime. Many of you are single and you are asking about a friend. Or you're going through separation with your person. Yeah, okay, it's fine, everything's fine. And then there's a 1 here, and then we have the pants. Environmentally conscious. We got some science. So this could also represent like, this is making me think of like a love potion. Maybe you met this person at school in a science class. Give me some space. And the pants. It's really giving me strong independence vibes. I feel like this is a friend that you're asking about. Strong friendship vibes, but let's find out. Let's dig in here. So we'll leave this guy up here. These cards are, oh, you guys got two. Okay. So these cards are going to start us off, and then I'm kind of just letting Spirit take the wheel as far as where we go from there. But I mean, between the flower agate, and then you have this funny, snarky correction, like your, with an apostrophe. This is someone that you have a lot of fun with, or you will have a lot of fun with. It will be a very relaxing and natural connection. And yeah, there's a lot of possibility here. This is a friend. Whether you're already with them or not, this is like friendship focused right now. Interesting. Okay. All right, these guys are going to get us started off. So we have, wow, sun. Talk about forward movement. Okay. Oh, death and the moon. So you guys got 3 major arcana. No wonder you've got this little cat here like, it's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. Yeah, interesting. So we have the sun and the moon, but the moon is in reverse. And then the horse here is making me think of like, you're having a hard time seeing things clearly. There's a big focus on like self and positivity, and you are becoming hyper aware of how this connection is helping you to transform and helping you to move forward. Ultimately, this connection brings a lot of positive growth and love and change into your life. And love is a spectrum. It's not just romantic, right? So wherever you guys fall on that spectrum, I'm also getting that many of you might not have met this person yet. If that's the case, you will be meeting them soon, or you're asking about a crush, or like I said, this is a new chapter within a committed relationship. But most of you guys, this is like single vibes, crush, friend situation. You're really trying not to tap into your emotions. Like you're trying to keep things clear-headed, which makes sense with the lab thing. I'm seeing that music can be a really good outlet for you. Vulnerability is big. Let's see. I guess I should probably cover this up. Make her a little more modest. Big transformation vibes here. This is interesting. This connection is bringing a lot of warmth into your life and a lot of change. Whatever the nature is of this connection, yep, it is bringing you transformation, 1,000%. All right, let's see. We'll put these guys over here for right now. Ugh, that glare, I swear. We'll put this right here. Okay. I was telling pile 1, I was like, the first few piles, they're always a little choppy as I'm figuring out where the best place is to put everything. All right, I'm so curious now. Okay, let's look at your person. See where your person is at in this connection, how they feel about you, what they're thinking about you. Okay, let's start with thoughts. How is pile 2's person thinking about them? Ooh, they see you highly intuitive. The moon can be a very intuitive card. 6 of Swords and Temperance in reverse. That kind of looks like a snake. So they see there's a lot of friendship here. Yeah. Right now, I mean, we'll look at how they feel, but right now, they see mostly friendship. They see you as reprieve. They feel like they think of you as like, you bring mental harmony for them. They also see you as someone that's highly intuitive, highly feminine. We do have some highly feminine cards here, which makes sense. Temperance in reverse, it's like There's something in your life that's imbalanced. This is giving me student vibes. So maybe work or school or both. They see has you, like, they're both admirable. They find it admirable. And they, like, how committed and passionate you are to it. But they also see that it's tired and it's draining on you, and so they just kind of want to be that, like, supportive person. But there is something in your life that they think is out of balance. And we do have the moon reverse, so there's something big about this connection, though, you guys. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. This person is your soulmate. And there is such a thing as platonic soulmates. Because my fur baby is my soulmate. One of them. I believe in multiple. But yeah, they see you as being someone who, despite overworking yourself and having a lot going on, they see you as very in tune with nature. Some of you might be religious or just esoteric, spiritual and whatnot. Connected to nature, so also they see that you're very pure. They think that you are very pure, and they don't want to overwhelm you because they can tell that there's some overwhelm in your life. I'm gonna look at how they feel. This might be a same-sex connection because I did feel intuitively guided to use the Love is Love Pride Tarot deck. Okay, how does Pile 2's person feel about them? Ooh. They feel like you're a hard worker. Ooh, strength. Okay, so again, 2 more major arcana. You guys were destined to come into each other's lives for one reason or another. I'm not necessarily getting romantic vibes. Passion. Yeah, there could be some, like, physical attraction for sure. I am getting commitment, though, which would make sense too with, like, the friendship thing. They feel very strongly connected to you, or they will if you haven't met them yet. Wow, they really admire you. They feel like you're a very hard worker, and they feel inspired by everything that you do. And so in many ways, they kind of have you on a pedestal where they're like, I am nothing like you and I want to be more like you, or at least keep up with you in my own way. They're very strongly connected to you, though. Very strongly connected. If this is someone that you are in a commitment with, they really enjoy the passionate, physical undertones and aspects of your relationship. They feel very strongly committed to you, only to you. You guys feel like maybe an unorthodox pair, but it somehow works out perfectly. They're definitely looking forward. They want to continue building with you with this future. Yeah, and I mean, again, this is a big deal. This is like divine intervention. This person was brought into your life to shake shit up. I see you guys being like each other's light as well. There's a lot of fun too. Perhaps you or this person require a lot of independence. Oh my gosh, look. Also, save the ocean, and then this card just so happens, it's not like the typical strength card. This just so happens to be about the ocean. Ooh, yeah, we got some deep feelings here. They feel liberated by you. They feel liberated by you. This is a really loyal, committed friendship. Bare minimum. Deeply important person in each other's lives. They like making plans with you too. Again, they just feel like you're such a hard worker. The depths of their emotion is very strong and very, very deep. They might be a little protective of their emotions, which might be why if they ever like retreat where they're like, I need space, it's because they need to make sure that they're saving their heart. I just see a lot of fun and a lot of uniqueness. Freddie Mercury was highly unique, highly successful, highly capable. Man, they really have you up on a pedestal. They just really admire and respect you. I am so curious to see how you guys feel about them. Let's see. Spirit has me just going with the flow and not really sticking to a specific like plan per se, or specific decks designated for like each thing. Like it's a very disorganized, albeit organic approach, but it has me a little like little unsettled, which maybe, you know, and it would make sense for this connection to have you a little unsettled as well, because this is a life-changing connection. I can't say that enough. All of those major arcana cards, I think that there were a total of 7 that came up. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think in total 7 came up. 7 is a highly spiritual number, so very fortunate number 2. Okay, what do you think and feel about this person? Spirit, what is Ooh. Okay. Ugh. Wow, yeah, you're feeling good. You're like, okay, there's a lot of good potential here. I see that you think of them as like a warrior. Like, I think that this person has been through some really serious-ish, and they are a fearless master of transformation, because Sarah Dwin can talk about transformation as well. So they're teaching you a lot about how to find that reassurance within yourself to create the change that you desire in order to brew the potion of the reality that you want, so to speak. So Sarah Dwin, for example, in the story, it's like she has this huge cauldron, and everything that she puts into the cauldron becomes reality. So you see them as a highly powerful person, and I'm getting that, at least if not consciously, at least on a subconscious level, you understand how important this person is, that they play a very big role. It might be frightening or exhausting sometimes to be around this person, between like the warrior goddess here and then the pants, and very fun, but sometimes I get from you that this connection is so intense that you're just like, give me a second. You know how it can be really exhausting, really fulfilling and fun to be out in the sun all day, but it's like every once in a while you gotta just come back inside and take a break in the AC before you go back out. That kind of energy. This person is extremely magnetic to you. For a few of you, there was some trauma bonding that happened, which is an explanation as to why you and this person bonded so quickly and so deeply. If it wasn't like that upon first meeting, then it's going to be like this long-term friend that you've had. All of a sudden, this switch is going to happen. They make you feel like anything is possible, because we have the nothing is impossible here. Very inspiring. Yeah, nothing is impossible, and then potential here. They power you up. They give you confidence. They make life easier and lighthearted. Yeah. And they remind you of the importance of building your own new beginnings and independence within your life, where you want to see those changes or continue growing upon what you already enjoy. For most of you, I'm getting, though, that this is a new person. Most of you, this is a new person that's coming into your life. New beginning within a connection that you already have, or a new person for sure. Oh yeah, look, new beginnings. Okay, let's see here. Let's look at their intentions with this connection. Oh, I'm very curious. This connection's a big deal in very positive ways. This is a positive person. So, no exes. I feel like I had to tell you that. No exes. Okay? So if you're asking about an ex, or if you want an ex, you clicked on this thinking about an ex, this is Spirit coming through and being like, okay, you gotta let that go so that you can make space for this light that's about to come in. This very, very positive new beginning. All right. What intentions? Oh my God, you got the moon reversed again from a different deck. The intentions. Oh, shut up. Holy. Now I'm very curious. What is pile two's person? Oh, that's too many. We'll take the top one though. Okay. Wow. Yeah, you guys are definitely on the same page. Again, we have all major arcana. What? And you guys have, okay, so much transformation. You have death, upright, and the moon reversed twice. What? Okay. This person, I'm getting this for both of you. You both have this matched or mirrored energy where it's just like, you just want to bring goodness into each other's lives, get rid of anything that is out of balance or that has been unfair. They want to protect you and fix anything, or help you at least fix anything in your life that's out of balance. Didn't that come through in the beginning? Yeah, because we had temperance reversed, right? Where it looked like there was something in your life that was out of balance. I can't remember. When I'm channeling, I'm like not even present, but there's this active process of surrender where it's like, neither of you know for sure, but neither of you need to know for sure. The intentions here is to like allow nature to take its course, to not get in the way with overthinking, to just let the change positively influence each other's lives. So we have the sun here. Oh wow, look, and then justice. We have the wings, and then the wings here. Very passionate, very powerful. If not passionate in like an intimate sense, then just like in an excited, like you're excited about the fact that your souls found each other sense. I can't get over how big of a deal this connection is. It's like, go with the flow. They want to, again, save you from anything or help bring more balance into your life. They want to be the best that they can be for you. And I see that there's kind of this between the both of you. It's like there's this subconscious understanding of how important this connection is. Maybe not why, but it's like, it doesn't matter. You guys are both like, okay, let's just let this happen as is without trying to control anything. This is so big. I'm feeling a little bit of confusion. So maybe they're feeling a little bit of confusion as well. And or yourself, because I'm seeing a ton of mirroring here. This person is going to stay in your life for a very long time. Very, very long time. And honestly, there's just so much potential here. So if it is a new friend that you meet, maybe there is potential for it to become romantic if that's something that you guys like. Some of you, if you ask for a confirmation, seeing there's like wings and then the phoenix here, yeah, you're going to feel reborn. And they want to kind of use the passion of this to, the amazingness and the power of this connection to really allow their heart to take the lead and to transform themselves. You're help elevating them. Yeah. And they're just receiving that. This is really, this is really intense. It's kind of hard to channel this. Okay, so I think that this kind of inherently answers a lot. Positive intentions across the board. It's just like allowing nature to take its course. If a few of you are asking about a connection that you want to end, that has been in your life for a long time, if the thought of that connection ending brings a sense of peace into your heart, that is going to happen, and everything's going to end up okay. Life is going to feel better, and you will be provided a new connection via a friend. A very, very, very good and important friend. Just for a few of you who want. If you don't want your connection to end, then don't. It's not going to. That was just for a specific few people. Okay. They are going to wake up. It's like your guys' souls are waking each other up. It's like there's been this sleeping part of yourself. This is like a huge confidence boost as well. Huge confidence boost. So much change is going to come into your life. This is so positive. I can't. I'm not seeing any blocks either. So nothing is blocking this connection. Beautiful. Okay, lots of forward movement. Oh my goodness. It's hard to catch my breath. All right. Let's get any... Yeah, all right. Let's try it. Let's get any potential messages from this person. Ew. Okay, fine. Spirit is telling me if any negative messages come through, well, not necessarily just negative, but especially if it is more negative, then that's a message from your ex, which is another reason why you need to be closed off for that. You'll know if that applies to you. If you don't feel connected to your ex at all, then just disregard it. These message cards, any message cards, I always say to take with a grain of salt, really tune into your intuition. So, woo! Messages from pile two's person. Okay. Wow. Hang on. I wonder if you are happy with it. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is for the people who want closure with your ex. I feel you leaving me behind. I lost myself for a little while. I'm afraid to contact you. Oh, these are all messages from the ex. I left you before you could leave me. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Okay. Well, some of you guys really needed that. This is not from this person. That's why I felt hesitant about it. I was like, I don't know. These are all messages from your ex. So take that with a grain of salt, you know. And again, if that didn't apply to you, then that's okay. It just was for someone else in your group. To finish off, let's get any advice the spirit wants to come in for you, your spiritual guides want to give to you. Any final advice for pile number 2? Hearing a part of it is to just have fun. Oh yeah. Just have fun. Make sure you're maintaining the equal balance of give and take. Let's see. Wow. You guys got, hang on, you got justice again. I believe this one is 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, just be mindful of the things that you do because you guys are building a legacy together. So just be mindful of that. Be lighthearted with that. I'm hearing be careful to, choose to allow. Free will is a thing. Choose to allow the goodness that this is meant to bring into your life. Yeah, choose to allow to receive it and to allow it to empower you. Make sure you're getting enough rest and like taking breaks from this person as needed just because they burned so bright. And we got the Hermit. This person is really going to help you, interestingly enough, and it's probably because your soul level connection, reconnect. Ooh, they're going to awaken some of your spiritual or psychic abilities that you have, so be ready for that. Yeah, some of you guys, like if you already are fairly like witchy or intuitive, psychic, whatever it is for you, that's going to be enhancing. This person is going to make you feel safe to express those sides of yourself, which is beautiful. And they're really going to help you come out of your shell. So, but you can't let them do all the work. This is just saying like, if they take a step forward, you take a step forward. And fall back on your spirituality for strength or guidance through this time. Because it can be intense, This is a big connection. That's okay. It's okay. So yeah, that's reassurance. Like it's okay. We know that this is big. Okay. Yeah. 5 of Cups, but this is a different, oh my God, and Death. Yeah. So much transformation. So release what needs to be released, especially for that X message to come through. There must be a fair number of you who selected this pile that are still hung up on your ex or something from your past that you have to let go of in order to allow this light in. You have to let go of it. It's gone. It's like I'm getting the vision of like a plant that has burnt. Like you can't revive the plant. You can plant the ashes somewhere and let it provide nutrients and create a fertile soil for something else new to grow. But whatever you need to let go of, you have to let go of it. Quickly, too. It needs to happen quickly. Which, again, things are going to feel moving quickly. It's like fall back on your spiritual team. And just kind of go with the flow. Let it happen. And then, yeah, so this 5 of Cups, you won't have to worry about disappointment with this person. Also, May might be an important time for you guys. And 5, some number, May, or 5 months from now could carry some importance. Yeah, this person, it's like you're crossing a bridge and it's like there's no turning back. And it's the bridge that you are meant to cross together with this person. This is a wish granted situation. Holy crap. It's so intense. It's like my heart is shaky, but in a good way, but it still feels weird. So please comment down below. I would love to know what this is about. My apologies if you guys are grieving the end of a relationship, but if that is the case, that grief is ending and you have light coming in. You guys got so many freaking major arcana. This is insane. Ooh, okay. I gotta stop now because I'm just gonna keep repeating the same message. It's just, that doesn't happen. Anyways, all right. Pile number 2s. Remember, even though it's intense, to still have fun with it, potty, and then the kind of snarkiness there, right? Still have fun with it. Go into it with an open heart. If nothing is impossible, and allow this to empower you, and allow this connection to be a catalyst to transform your life, to burn away what you don't want, and to shed the light on things you do want, grow the things that you do want. Okay, now that's all I'm seeing for you. Pile number 2. If you liked this reading and you would like to support this channel, just boop that like button down below so that I know. Of course, always I love when you guys comment. Otherwise, and if you haven't already and your vibes vibe with my vibes, go ahead and subscribe, join our tribe. Until next time, bye guys. Hello, sweet souls who selected pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You guys were our unique group, and instead of a crystal, you guys have this really beautiful candle. And it's beautiful because a candle is filled full of possibility. If you do any kind of meditation or spell work or just anything like that, or maybe it's even just as simple as something that I used to do far before I got deep into the deep end of the spiritual side of life. If someone in my life was hurting, or I just wanted to send in like a little extra love and protection someone's way, I used to just light a candle for them. So lots of possibilities here. I don't know if that applies to you. If so, please let me know. Before we get started though, I have this really cute little candle holder, because why not light your guys' candle? Ooh. Okay, and I'm gonna set the intention here for all of the viewers of pile number 3, receiving the insight, love, and guidance that you all need with this connection, with this person. Some of you, your person has passed on to the other side. My deepest condolences if that is for you. That won't be for everyone, obviously, and that's not a prediction, right? So don't panic. You'll know if that's for you, because it will hit deep. But all right, this is a little protective layer here that we have for us now. I don't know if you heard in the intro or not, but as you can see, there's something a little extra that I have on the cards. This is something new that I'm introducing to the channel that I love. I recently have taken up we won't call it an obsession, we'll call it a hobby. Some people collect coins, I collect pins, or at least that has become my recent thing. They're so cute and unique and creative, and I love it, and I'm very excited to start using them on the channel as divination tools. So I have an entire box here that we're going to break into. I'm going to use them kind of like charms specifically for you guys, our most important charms that came out for you, about you in this connection is Mercury in retrograde. And oh, sad songs. Okay, well, I guess that makes sense with the passed on loved ones. Oh, I put this on upside down. There we go. Also, I apologize if you guys hear my roommate, but honestly, if we wait, this video is never gonna get done. So we just gotta struggle through it together. But anyways, okay, so we have sad songs as Mercury in retrograde, and then we had the protective candle. So for many of you, it's interesting because I feel loss in some shape or form, some form of reminiscing, and yet I'm not feeling like, yeah, there's the sad songs, but I'm not feeling like immense distress from you guys. There's a large piece of acceptance. So very curious to see what's going to come through for you guys. Many of you selected someone who's passed on. I'm so sorry. But if not, if this isn't about an ex or someone that you've already met, many of you feel like the world is against you, that the universe is against you when it comes to love. sad songs are a really cathartic way to kind of process your reality. So, oh my gosh, see, but anyways, I already almost forgot. So I did this for pile 1. I totally forgot because I just got caught up in like the groove of things. So for pile 2, I started with our pins right off the bat so that I don't forget. So I'm going to do that for you guys as well. So you're just going to have to trust me. I'm going to close my eyes. Well, breathe in this connection. All right. Let's see. Ooh. I'm not afraid of storms, for I'm learning to sail my ship. You might feel emotionally rocky right now. But it's interesting. You guys are handling it very, very well. Ooh. Okay. If you're not feeling this already, you guys are going to be coming into your power. The yellow flowers are making me think of this. They're reminding me of the solar plexus chakra, which is all about the mantra of I can. It's your own internal source of power. Oh my god, and I literally have a yellow candle just chilling right here. What the hell? You know what? Let's light it for you guys. Hang on. This is interesting. I've never felt so drawn to light so many candles during a reading before. This is interesting. Maybe your solar plexus chakra needed a little extra love. I don't care. I'm here for it. Whatever you need, my loves. All right. I am going to keep her out of the view of the camera, though. Let's see. Where am I going to put her? I want to be able to keep an eye. I guess we'll put her right here. You might still be able to see. I can't tell. But anyways. Whew, all right. And the beetle, it's pretty iconic for abundance and for magic. Okay. I love this one. My anxiety is chronic, but this ass is iconic. That's one of my favorites. We have this cute little, it's a Hufflepuff. So you guys, okay, I got it. So a big piece of you guys is you guys are coming into a new chapter of your lives where you feel like you are, oh my god, hang on. I just looked over and there's like a hanging teeny tiny spider and I'm terrified of spiders. Oh, okay, give me a second. Ugh. Okay, yeah, there's something to do with like a death or an ending here. Ooh. Oh my god, can you tell I've got goosebumps? I hate spiders. I know that they're so good for the ecosystem and blah 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 blah, but that's my fear. So I think, okay, this is all coming through quite clearly. Thank you, Spirit, for that, because it was like right next to my fucking face, you guys. Like, if it had been a big spider, I would not have been able to finish this video because I would have taken it as like a really bad omen. But it was super, super teeny tiny. Like it took up like half of, no, maybe like a quarter of like this very bottom portion of my nail. Anyways, ugh. It is showing me there's fear and anxiety in self-acceptance, an acceptance of where you are right now. And let me just tell you, whatever you guys are feeling right now, and unfortunately for many of you, it most likely is a place of powerlessness and sadness. You guys are moving out of that. Oh my god, all of this yellow, and then yeah, no. Anyways, many of you as well, you might be feeling like afraid. I'm hearing divorce. It's like you're afraid to create a life. You're afraid of who you are outside of romance. right? Just for as a, like an all-encompassing term outside of like partnership, romance, like you know that there's a death there, an ending of some form, right? Which can be really, really, really beautiful. Okay? Death is a relief sometimes if we're talking about shedding of, old identities. But yes, many of you are coming into your own and it's completely unfamiliar territory. So you're learning how to sail your ship, quote unquote, right? You're learning how to find your power. Many of you are beginning to learn or are going to begin to learn about manifestation techniques, magic, or at the very least, maybe some self-help books or something, some kind of knowledge that is ancient that you are going to be able to tap into, that's going to be able to restore your inner balance and connect you with deeper aspects of your most authentic self. And you're going to be able to start finding a sense of purity and pleasure. I feel like I need to say that again. You are going to be able to start finding a sense of purity in pleasure. So, controversies aside, as far as like the Harry Potter crap goes, I grew up with that, and I resonated quite a bit with Harry Potter. Just like the orphan thing and yada yada yada. I won't waste the details, but let's just say my history is not the happiest, and neither was Harry Potter's. So, J.K. Rowling bullshit aside, right? Harry Potter was something that got me through my childhood. And so there's massive sentimental value there. And I'm seeing like the sad songs and Mercury in retrograde. Y'all have some nostalgia going on. But anyways, I just wanted to put that out there because mad respect for trans, anyone and everyone is welcome. Okay, just throwing that out. Disclaimer. Anyways, I promise this story is relatable, okay? Or it's important. So when I got the Harry Potter like PS5 game or whatever, and I was so excited. I was like, because that was like everything that my inner child ever wanted. And they have this portion where you answer, it's like 2 or 3 questions. And it's your sorting hat, quote unquote, ceremony. And let me know if you guys relate, or like, please, if you're Harry Potter fans, please, oh my god, it would make my fucking day if you guys commented down below what house you're in. I love it. But anyways, I have identified as a Ravenclaw for as long as I can remember, right? But I did the little sorting hat ceremony, and I did as much as I could to make sure, like, because it's quite obvious if you think about it, but I did as much as I could to remove my brain and my memories from the situation and just to answer the questions with as most like authenticity as possible. And it sorted me into Hufflepuff, and I was like, no. I was devastated. I was like, what? And it sounds bad because I was like, this is the most stupid house, which is so mean. I know, but I couldn't help it. And so I literally sat there for like 20 to 30 minutes. I am not shitting you, okay? This is how deep of an emotional connection I have with that story. I literally sat there for 20 to 30 minutes, because it gives you the choice. It gives you the option to choose to be sorted into what the sorting hat picked for you, or to pick your own. But eventually I was like, you know what? I can't deny the sorting hat. It's the freaking sorting hat. Are you kidding me? So I begrudgingly was like, fine, I guess I'll play as Hufflepuff. Low key, they have the dopest common room ever. If you guys want pictures, let me know, because it is like beautiful and earthy, and there's like plants everywhere and it's gorgeous. Oh my God. And yellow so far is a theme. Oh, a fur baby says hi. Yellow so far is a theme, and that's okay. But anyways, by the end of the game, well, actually not even the end of the game, by like mid-game, as I was like exploring and living out kind of more of the world, I realized, and this sounds bizarre, it was a genuine like identity crisis that I went through, which is so freaking weird, but it was some deep inner child shit. I don't know. But anyways, I realized that I have been a Hufflepuff my whole life. Okay. And if you guys don't know anything about Harry Potter, like just set a link down below of where it skips to not talking about it anymore. But I was so like against it. Like, I was so begrudgingly like, I guess this is who I am right now, right? And then the more I played into it, the more that I adored the fact that I'm a Hufflepuff. And I lovingly refer to myself as a Hufflepuffle because it's freaking cute. And anyways, there's something big, long story short, going on with your identity that is... wow, I really want to swear in this group. Fuck it, let's do it. Especially if you guys are going through turbulence. There's some massive fucking change going on in your life and within your identity. Whatever is happening within your life with respect to... I can't tell if it's independent of this relationship that caused you to click on this video, or if it's, we're going to find out. But anyways, either way, deep self-discovery that initially you'll be like, but then you'll realize like, oh my God, I actually love this about myself. I am so proud to be a Hufflepuff. You have no idea. Plants and animals and loyalty and kindness and friendship, like, yes. Every fucking day. Like, no questions asked. Okay, so pose before hose. That's funny. Oh, I love this one. Yes, you guys are doing a deep dive. There's something about... It's like memories of something that's past. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're trying to find peace within a sense of self discovery and independence. Oh, you guys are at a crossroads right now. The black wolf and the white wolf. We'll get into it. Not right now, because I really want to get into the tarot, but essentially that is all about what you focus on is the reality that you feed into. So you can either choose to feed into a reality that is really dark and toxic and not helpful, like greed and fear and I'm hearing injustice, versus the flip side of the coin, which is inherent within nature, which is love and joy and what's it called? Being an advocate, right? So it's like you're looking at each thing and it's like hope is the counterpart to fear. That's the only thing that defeats it. But anyways, we'll get into it. Lots of things right off the bat. I hope that this is making sense and that the Hufflepuffle story made sense. This is also saying whatever labels you've assigned to yourself, like, you're not limited to or constrained by the stereotypes, right? So the pose before hose right after the Hufflepuffle story, like, he literally has a raven on his shoulder and he's a literary genius. Like, you can still be a very, very smart Hufflepuff, if that makes sense. Comment down below. Let me know. If it doesn't make sense, I'll clarify. But whew, okay, you guys. Oh, wow. Holy. You guys got 4 cards? What the... Okay, well, these are going to start us off, I guess, and show us just kind of like the overall big picture of what is going on in this connection. Many of you are like, okay, we're not gonna, I think I've already said it. Many of you are like single and reminiscing, or there's some kind of loss. There's some kind of reminiscing. Like you guys are not going through the best time, but you're learning to discover your strengths and your power within this best time. Or not best time. Anyways. Ooh, yeah. See? 5 of Pentacles. It's about poverty, loss, feeling cast out. Ace of Cups, new love. King of Pentacles. Wow. And King of Swords. Ooh. Ooh, and then the Audacity in reverse. Okay. Oh, I was just about to say if neither of you. Are there 2 of you watching this right now? That's... Okay. That's... Okay. Anyways. Yeah, it's like if neither of you. That keeps coming through. I guess maybe 2 sides of you, like maybe you're of 2 minds about something, or like you have your old self, your old sense of identity that's immersed in this, and then you have this new sense of identity, like that Hufflepuffleness, right? Where you focus on the white wolf, whereas before you used to always focus on the dark wolf. Either way, though, there's a choice here. You're being presented with a choice, or you will be soon. Many of you are torn between 2 people. One, you feel like, you feel free with this other person. They are very smart, and they make you feel very smart as well. And then the other person, very loving, very grounded, very prosperous. Wow, you literally have polar opposites. You have earth and air. Okay. I'm actually getting a sensation of trappedness with the King of Pentacles, but deep down you know it's the most stable and loving form. Like this looks like a garden gnome, so I'm seeing this as like the white picket fence, something stable, something safe. For some of you, something stable and safe is not familiar, and so that's where that anxiety is coming from. Versus the King of Swords. Swords are, it's a very mental game, but air is, that quality is very fleeting. It's not dependable. Whereas Earth, very dependable. So this is, the King of Swords is like you're choosing between someone that's very, very risky, but you feel free, versus the King of Pentacles, where it almost feels easy. Yeah, you guys are going to have to choose between 2 people. Now, for some of you, this could be 2 aspects of your identity that need to come together. And this is all a self-love focus. So if you have no one in your life right now, tap into your heart for a moment and ask yourself, are these 2 people coming, or is this talking about me? And you'll know the answer as long as you stay open to it, okay? That would make sense, yeah, with the messages behind this connection. Yeah. Okay, so many of you, like, yes, so there's some kind of change, some kind of poverty, some kind of, I mean, the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups, and even the 5 of Swords. What am I missing? Pentacles, Cups, and 5 of Wands. Literally, like, the 5s of the minor arcana in tarot are never super enjoyable. But the 5 of Pentacles always talks about feeling less than. feeling like there's no hope. But this card, it's being displayed differently, where it's like all of a sudden he's looking at the light. You're just trying to decide. I want a card for clarity, please, Spirit. Let's get them clear. What? Worry. Yes, you got 5 of Pentacles again. You guys are really worried about something. You could be very worried about yourself, about whether or not you are going to be able to make it by yourself. For those of you coming out of a loss, you absolutely will. And that's not me just blowing smoke up your skirt. Like, you absolutely will. I'm just reading what the cards are saying. Especially because also we have abundance, the 3 of Cups. Abundance, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and even the King of Swords. Yeah, you guys are moving into a space of, if you just came out of a relationship, I'm not seeing you jumping into a new one so much as I see you going through that process of self-discovery and learning how to balance freedom with stability. And you are really going to focus on your abundance, and your abundance as in like your physical 3D money, prosperity, and then your abundance within your friendships. The universe is about to give you a break. So we have the Audacity in reverse. Yeah, the universe is going to give you a break so that you can just find your own sense of inner peace, okay? Oh, good Lord. All right. Let's put these over here. I feel like some of you, like so many of you who selected this pile, like you didn't select with a certain person in mind. Unless it's someone, again, that you lost, God forbid. Audacity reversed. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, some form of instability that you will be moving out of. Let's see, though. I keep hearing Spirit say they're not asking about a person, they're asking about themselves. Will you be able to move on after this person, after this loss? Or even maybe, okay, this is going to be for like, this is going to be for like 1% of you, maybe 2%. If you are in a happy, loving, committed relationship, but you've been overwhelmed with anxieties and fears of loss, then Spirit just wants me to acknowledge that. So there's going to be that small percentage of you where it's like, it's fear of loss, fear that's coming through so strongly, anxiety, storms, right? That Spirit is coming through as like a warning where you need to it's important to find that balance of mind and heart, and being able to discriminate between anxiety versus reality, right? I have another pin. I wish it would have come out, but it says, "I am not my anxious thoughts." Ooh, hi, baby. My fur baby says hello. Hi. Is there a thunderstorm or something? It's being super cuddly. You will recover, you will heal, and ultimately, whatever this is that you are going through. And I know that so many of you, hang on. I had to blow out the yellow candle because it was about to spill over. Yeah, so many of you, you feel like you're about to spill over. You feel like you can't keep it together. But you can. If you focus on the dark wolf, though, and you focus on the memories of the bad stuff. I mean, Edgar Allan Poe had some pretty dark shit, right? If I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, but he had some pretty dark stuff. Also, that reminds me of the Raven. So if any of you have like Viking ancestry, that could be your ancestors calling out to you. Odin specifically, he was pretty close with the idea of death. But anyways, be careful of not manifesting your fears. So I guess Spirit is kind of coming through it as like, if that's your situation, it's like, do you want to focus on your anxiety, or do you want to accept your anxiety's presence and focus on your iconic ass? All right. You guys have such an interesting reading. All of the readings have been very different. I'm trying to see what Spirit wants me to do next here. Okay, let's do advice about this situation with whatever this connection is. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, wow. Wow. Okay. Learn from the past. So if you want to, as you're reminiscing, because I can't remember if I said this or not, but when Mercury is in retrograde, side note, if it is, when you're watching this, it's timeless, so it doesn't matter, but if it happens to be, like, maybe back up anything that you have stored on your computer, any photos, files, anything important. Double check, quadruple check any legal documents before you sign them, if you can, if it's possible to. Maybe just put off signing it until Mercury retrograde is over. It's not a good time for starting new things. Yeah, it's not a good time for starting new things. Just in general. Okay, that's a good message. So, but a retrograde, when Mercury is in retrograde, it is the ideal time to look at the past and to reflect. So that's definitely the mode you guys are in. So if you're looking at the Dark Wolf, Elephant Spirit is coming through and saying, okay, well then, how do you want to change it? How can you learn from it so that you can change it and morph it into what you want? This is also a heavy ancestor card, so your ancestors could be calling to you. Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. Okay. And then the miracles are endless, Cow Spirit in reverse. Some of you guys have stopped believing in miracles. I'm feeling called to tell you that that is completely fair, given everything that you have gone through. And yet, Spirit is presenting you with the question of, if love surrounded you, where would you find it? So for example, I personally experienced a loss within a connection. Where does love surround me? Well, I have a little brother who's a total turd, but he loves me. There's so much love there between the two of us. My awesome fur baby. You know, like, I'm not going to waste my time focusing on me. But it's like, just as a situation, also, or just as a situational examples. Also, though, I do find it very interesting that stories keep coming back to a focus on me. Okay, yeah. You guys have a very deflective energy where what you need most right now is what you are avoiding most right now. And it's like, you got to take the kid gloves off, and you have to look at yourself and reflect on yourself. Mercury retrograde, sad song, like all of this is about self-reflection and embracing the storm. If you pretend that the storm isn't there, or you preoccupy yourself with focusing on other people's journeys, with other people's voyages and storms, your ship is going to sink. Okay? You don't want to have to take yourself out of that hole. So learn from the past whilst accepting that, wow, hold up. I was just holding the deck like this and I split it and I saw this. Make your dreams real. And it's a fucking spider. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I'm just gonna put the deck down because I really hate spiders. But spiders are all about creation. So how can you learn from the past in order to make your future dreams real, whilst finding that balance, that mind-heart mind reality balance, right? Of I can't know everything. But just because I felt failed and I felt like miracles hadn't come through for me in my past does not mean that that is my destiny. All right. I'm getting that for those of you who have like an actual solid connection in mind, you're getting a little antsy. So let's focus on you guys. What does pile 3's person think about them? They find you to be unlucky. They feel like you've gone through an unlucky period. Yeah, the Empress and the 3 of Pentacles reverse. They see you as being, they think that you're isolated and disconnected from your creative energy. If this is someone that has passed on, like they really want to talk to you, but they also understand that the pain is too much to be receptive to them. But they would really, really love for you to open that portal within your heart to be able to receive their presence for you again, or for them again. Because we have so many the other side messages, I'm going to use my Angel Tarot deck. How does this person, how does pile 3's person feel about them? Ooh! Ace of Earth. Are you an earth sign? Or are you just like a very like grounded person? You like your comforts, creature comforts, inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Ooh. That came up earlier, remember, where I was like, before you sign any legal documents. Okay, any important documents or contracts. Quadruple read before you sign anything, before you start anything new. Oh yeah, okay. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction, which came up in reverse. So, I'm getting this as a block where you're still holding on so tightly, which isn't a judgment. It's not necessarily a wrong thing to do, right? But this is just this person coming through, like they can feel that you're holding on to something old that has already passed. When you have an ace, a new beginning right here that you're building, that you're creating and manifesting, that you have to choose to receive. And oh my god, yeah, 5 of Cups. Okay, but 5 of Cups in reverse. Things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. Your person is seeing that you used to dwell in the disappointment and in the spilled milk situations that were entirely outside of your control, but like you used to dwell in the disappointment. Your person is coming through and letting you know you're going to be able to get past the disappointment and be able to transmute every single situation in your life into something positive. You just have to accept the ending in order for that to happen. Damn, this is a bit of an unorthodox reading. Oh, but I guess that makes sense, huh? Because you guys did have the candle, which is unorthodox. All right. Okay, forewarning, feel free to go back and pick another pile if this isn't resonating, because this is definitely more specific. But to be completely honest, I kind of already knew going into this, and I stated it in the intro, you know, like, I was just kind of gonna let spirit lead the way, and let everything flow kind of more organically, which I got control freak issues, and that's giving me a little bit of anxiety, but you know what? We're rolling with it. And maybe see? Ooh, you're sneaky. Yes, you are very, 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 very good at deflecting the focus onto other people. Stop it. Stop it. Let's do, because you're thing is going kind of long. Let's do any final messages or advice for you. There is, I mean, full disclosure, if you want to check out another pile, I go over a more connection focus kind of detail in depth with the other, well, I don't know how the 4 and 5 are going to go, but at least with 1 and 2 I did. So feel free to go and look at that if you feel like something is missing in this reading. But again, I'm just kind of letting Spirit take the lead. Any final messages for pile number 3, please? Too many. Ah! Wow. Embrace the dark. Hot damn. And embrace Spirit. Ooh. And then, let's see. Be without malice and reveal your truth. I'm feeling very strongly called to read the reveal your truth. I feel like be without malice and embrace the dark are pretty front and center. Okay. Reveal your truth. When you were born, your soul shone bright. As you grew, you were taught of right and wrong. You were taught how to think, how to live, how to believe in a way that makes you fearful to say no. To disagree is to risk alienation from family and society, and so you hide your true thoughts and feelings behind a mask. That mask hides your light. Cast it aside. Embrace and live your truth and let your soul shine once more. Do you remember all the self-identity stuff that came through earlier? That is 1,000% what is going on there. And there's a need to stop judging yourself so fucking harshly with the be without malice. Do not allow your hurt, your pain, to become a source of infection. Ooh, yes. Okay, hang on. Okay. You have been hurt, disrespected, or disappointed by others. Another has let you down or betrayed you. Side note, if this is death, death can also still feel like a betrayal. Okay. It can. You can still feel it can. So just acknowledgement, shout out to that. But anyways, okay. Another has let you down or betrayed you. It is normal and natural to experience feelings of hurt, anger, and disappointment. To feel any and all emotion is natural, but you have the choice always in how you respond. Do not allow your hurt to become a source of infection. Acknowledge it, learn from it and your experiences, and then let the anger, hurt, and disappointment go. Do not allow them to inspire retaliatory acts born of malice or spite. Okay. And you know what? We're on a roll. So I'll read the last one for you as well. You have been taught that all is either good or evil, negative or positive, that good gives rise to good and bad gives rise to bad. It is wrong to have feelings of anger, dislike, or fear, as these emotions are born of our shadow self. This is not truth. Everything happens for a reason. Love can give rise to destruction, and hate can inspire acts of genuine love. The lessons offered by our shadow often teach us the most. Know your shadow self. Love it. Without the darkness, the stars cannot be seen. Whew. You guys have been going through a dark night of the soul. All right. One final message, please. Oh, yeah. Okay. I do see that lightheartedness is on its way to you, okay? So if you're in a very deep, dark, heavy place, understand that will be ending. And also understand you deserve someone that is as equally loving as you are. You may have forgotten your love somewhere along the way. You may feel like there's a gaping hole in your heart. But look at it this way. It's the wings of a butterfly. You have transformation on its way to you. And this is also a gentle warning / reminder that before you jump into a new relationship, if that is an option for you, whatever you put out into the world is what you attract. So if you're putting out a fuck ton of darkness right now, and you still have a ton of shit that you gotta process that you haven't yet, you're going to attract that. And that's gonna be it's gonna be a shitstorm, right? You are incredibly loving, warm-hearted. Don't let the world ice that over. Embrace this and try to remember, don't fear or be anxious about the storm, because you are learning how to sail your ship. And no, you're not foolish. I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's a message that's coming through. No, you're not foolish. You're not dumb. You're not stupid. I just keep hearing, like, you're not foolish. You're not foolish. Like, this wasn't because of you. This wasn't a mistake that you made. And this dark night of the soul that you're going through, this shadow work that you're going through, is going to help reveal that truth to you. But deep down, Spirit wants you to know, like, nope, it wasn't your fault. I don't know what that means, obviously, but I'm just the messenger, so not about to deny a message from Spirit. Definitely, though, take this time to focus on yourself. Stop deflecting to other people. Sneaky. Focus on yourself, okay? Embrace this darkness for what it has to teach you. Are the messages that are coming through. Not personal advice, just messages coming through. But pile number 3, I'm sorry if this wasn't what you wanted to hear. This one was kind of very different from my original intention, but you selected it for a reason. And if it didn't resonate, it didn't vibe at all, then feel free to go back and pick another pile. But otherwise, I would love if you commented down below and let me know if this resonated. Your loved one is on the other side and is saying, I will always be with you. I've got you. Whew. Pile 3, sending me through the ringer. Also, go listen to some sad songs. Sounds counterintuitive, but it'll make you feel better, okay? And focus on your inner peace and your inner magic, inner power, right? Okay. I'm hearing Spirit say, like, tell them to re-listen to it, but to take notes. So, all right, pile 3, which 3 is a very magical number, by the way, in case you did not already know that. But this is all that I was seeing for you. I hope that this helped you. I hope that this helped soothe your spirit. Feel free to like this video down below. It really helps support me and the channel. And of course, if you haven't already, and your vibes vibe with my vibes, go ahead and subscribe. Join our tribe. Otherwise, until next time, bye guys. Hello, sweet souls. Pile number 4s, welcome. Welcome to your reading. Hot damn. Very grateful personally. Oh, hang on. There we go. Very grateful personally that I've made it to pile number 4. Each pile has been so different, but the last 2 piles were, they were a bit of a doozy. So good, like they're not bad, but they were just a lot of energy. So very much so looking forward to your guys' pile and to see what you guys have in store. Couple things in case you didn't hear in the intro. As you can tell, in addition to the crystal, I have something a little extra here. I have recently taken on I'm calling it a hobby of collecting pins. So, before we get started, because otherwise I'll forget, I almost forgot for pile 1, I have a whole fatty collection of pins that I acquired way too quickly. that I will be using as divination tools, which I'm so excited about. But anyways, so you guys selected this fluoride piece. Beautiful. And your guys' pin, ooh, Lunar Witch. Okay, either you are witchy and or love the moon, or the person that you are asking about is. Shout out to my fellow witchies. Let's put this aside now. Whew. All right, I am going to close my eyes. What does pile number 4 need to know? There's still one more. I can feel it. Okay, yes. Ah, there's one more. I can tell. Hang on. It's this one. These ones. Okay. I guess it was more than one. All right. I love pins because I mean, I recently discovered them, but they're all each so like unique and creative and cute, and I just love it. And my tea. I'm very excited. What is going on for pile number 4? Put them in their person. Okay. Yes. Wow. Some of you guys are animal lovers. Or this person is. They could be a photographer. You could be. Oh, I love it. There's so many animals. Shout out to my fellow animal lovers. Pointless meeting survivor. I hate meetings. I resonate with that so hard. Which is probably why I got the pin. So maybe you guys met at work. I'm also seeing that either you and or your person are very practical, like goal-oriented people. I'm hearing that you might not be the most ambitious groups, which that's neither good or bad. That doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, you are very practical. You are very like, hey, hang on, I gotta grab this. Okay, we're gonna use this deck. At the end of the day, you're like, everything that we do, especially at work, like it needs to have a point. If it could just be described in an email, then we don't need to have a freaking meeting. Yeah, so let's see. Another pile got this one. It's fine, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Stay positive. So, okay. Many of you who selected pile number 4, I see that you are indeed in a connection. You are indeed in a connection. So with some of the other piles, it was most likely just, well, you know what? No, we're not going to focus on the other piles. We're going to focus here on you guys. Many of you guys feel like a dead fish? What? Like a floating skeleton. Like, are you guys living paycheck to paycheck? Been there, done that. Hashtag may or may not still be doing that every once in a while. Okay. I get that your guys' lives and this connection probably isn't the easiest, but that's most likely because of external circumstances, and spirit and the universe is coming through, and it's like a double whammy. It's like, okay, continue to stay positive, but also mad fucking props. Like, good job for staying positive. Now, Lunar Witch, speaking of work, because work is kind of heavy in this for whatever reason, I personally, I've never understood this, but so many of my coworkers, because granted, I work in a relatively, I work in a very, science-focused field, but even then, I don't know, I feel like just being connected with the cycles of Earth and the moon, that's very natural. It's literally the definition of natural, right? But for whatever reason, whenever I bring up the fact that I'm witchy, at work, and I do it very sparingly because I just don't want to deal with the drama, it's very misunderstood. And so many people at work are like, oh, you know, you're evil, blah, blah. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And I was like, what? No? Since when does being a witch equal being evil? That's the creation of the patriarchy trying to control the masses. We're not going to get into it. But this is saying, though, I don't know why that story came through, but it did. This is saying, though, there is some kind of underlying misunderstanding that is going on within this connection, or there's some kind of misunderstanding that's so severe to the point that one or both of you outside of this connection are dealing with life circumstances that are just like, they're just like taking over. It's just like it's eclipsing your world. And so you're having a really hard time staying focused on what you want to manifest, and staying positive whilst like dealing with work drama. And if not work, it's just like that day to day, like that, everyone goes through this phase. I'm still in this phase. Hopefully I get out of it soon, or just in general. No, I will. Speak it into existence. But it's kind of like that. Wake up. I almost said wake up, go to bed. Wake up, go to work / school, or work and then school, right? And then do more work, either homework or a second job, and then go to sleep. So many of you are very busy. Either you or your person are very, very busy, and you're just trying so hard to stay positive, which is so interesting. Look, radiate positive vibes. You know what? I feel this is really beautiful. I feel like, despite the fact that I'm hearing that this connection, like, you might feel a little either disconnected and or this relationship doesn't feel as full. Like, it feels a little more empty than what it used to feel like. But this is reassurance that it's just a cycle, okay? It's a temporary phase, just like a phase of the moon. It's temporary. It's only going to last, well, I was going to say a couple days, so for some of you that might apply. But either way, it's temporary, okay? I see that you both, though, feel so positively about each other. And even if the focus can't be entirely on each other right now, you both are very, very positive about it. I see that you guys are wanting to make memories. Maybe you or your person is a photographer. If you and your person happen to be struggling right now, I see that going back through, like reminiscing on the good times will really help. But honestly, I see that both of you guys are doing really, really well. Like, you're struggling. Like, I'm fine, this is fine, everything's fine. But I feel like your connection itself is solid and magical. So, let's see. I just want to point out we got Dog Mom. Preach, shout out. And we have this dog just like chilling on a recliner. Yeah, you guys are working a lot. Like a lot. So it's almost to the point of overexhaustion. So it's like when you or your person finally has free time, it's so focused on like sleep and rest and self-care that you guys don't have any energy left to explore each other. Which is very painful. Yeah, you guys are experiencing the pain of the disconnect of this relationship, but Spirit is coming through again and reminding you this is temporary, okay? Remember to focus on capturing the moments that you love and reminiscing about the moments that you love. And continue to stay positive. Not like toxic positivity, although it is kind of funny because this is... It is kind of giving me a little bit of toxic positivity vibes, but in like a self-deprecating, humor, funny kind of way. So I don't see it being toxic yet. We have a cat in a bag. this can be interpreted one of two ways. Either you or your person has like a secret or some kind of news that you or them are waiting to spill. Yeah, some kind of message. Or also just like feeling trapped by circumstances. So for many of you, your person might come to you relatively soon within the next moon, like within the next lunar cycle, and just be like, look, we are not connecting and it makes me very upset. Makes me feel like a cat trapped in a suitcase. Just kidding. But okay, and then I do find it really cool that we have Lunar Witch, so something really witchy here, and then we have literally the cauldron and a tarot card. Oh my god, which has on the back phases of the moon. Do you guys like the moon? Maybe your person is big into astrophotography. Dope. Love it. And then we have this really cute one here, which is all about creativity. Very, very curious. Ooh, yeah, it's like you guys can't wait to see each other at the end of the day. Okay. Also, before I focus. Before I began this reading for pile fours, I felt like there were a fair number of skeptics in this group, which I respect that you were being, open-minded enough to be here, but also I can relate in the sense of, like overthinking. Like if you get a positive reading, you're like, oh, well, no, like it must have been a mistake, or just something along those lines. So because of that, I am going to be using a specific deck. You'll see. Well, I'll just show you really quick. But it has all of the meanings on it. So I don't need these cards. I've been reading for long enough that I remember all of the meanings. But I use this deck exclusively for my skeptics and for myself when I'm doing my own readings, because it's kind of like giving yourself a tarot reading is kind of like cutting your own hair. I don't know if that makes sense, but okay. Or maybe you guys are super witchy and your person isn't, or vice versa. Either way, there's some mad witchy vibes in here, and I love it. And animal lover vibes. Is this my pile? Anyways, okay, so this connection. Wow, okay. Each pile has been so different. I'm very curious to see what happens with your guys's. So this one is going to be you in this connection. This one's going to be them. Oh, each pile has been so intuitive. It's been crazy. But it's been Spirit's constant reminder that relationships and connections are intuitive, they are organic, so they cannot be controlled or constricted to a specific paradigm, which is, oh, wow, okay, yeah, there's the answer. We're just going with the flow. We're going with the flow, even though it gives me mad anxiety, because apparently I have control issues. That's fine. Anyways, pile number 4. These cards are going to start us off and just show us kind of the overall big picture of what is going on in this connection. 10 of Swords, okay. What is this? Wheel of Fortune reversed and 10 of Cups reversed. I'm getting a fear of an ending, but let's see. This is them. The Zoom meeting. Yeah, see, they're so caught up in work. But also, I find it interesting if you look how they're being stabbed with the swords. That's kind of iconic for the traditional tarot 10 of Swords. Okay, and for you, the Star. Yeah, you guys are so just like both caught up and independent in your own worlds right now, which is fine. It's fine, but I mean, If you selected this video, it's because you have some kind of inquiry about intentions. And this is just saying there's not enough fire to fuel an intention. So, if you are single, I hate how cliche this sounds, but it's coming through, so whatever. Just keep living your best life. Understand that you do not have the time or the energy for a relationship, and if you try to start one, it will be a fucking disaster. Excuse my French. You have 10 of Cups reversed and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Oh my god, yes, and look, these have actual clocks. Yes, it is not the time to start a relationship, okay? It is the time to focus on yourself and focus on improving your work situation. I do find that so interesting. Yes! Pointless meeting survivor. And then you have the Zoom meeting. That's so cool. Oh my god, I love that. I love it. I love it. Wow, hang on. Also, I just realized this is a 10, this is a 10, and this is a 10. You guys have 3 10s. Okay, so many of you picked on this pile because whether you are aware of it or not, there's some kind of very magical, transformative energy that's happening. It's an ending of sorts. Which, honestly, you do have the 10 of Swords, and this one predicts it in like a cemetery, so it's kind of like whatever you want to die off and leave behind you, you can. And you will. However, you are very focused on yourself, and they are very focused on their work. So, this connection is like, it's like out of touch, but if you've been in a commitment for a long time and seeing that it's fine, but also it could be very positive for you guys to go through your old memories, especially like your nostalgia. If you guys have a pet, this might sound weird, but like use the pet as an excuse to do something together, like a shared activity. So take the dog for a walk together. And if this isn't someone that you have a connection with, that could be a fun way for you guys to bond. Although it's coming through, again, such a heavy warning. If you try and start a relationship with this person, this is only for people that this is like a new person. It will fail. And it will be horrifyingly heartbreaking. Like, so heartbreaking. So please, God, do not. If you are already in a relationship with this person, ironically, I'm not seeing the ending of it. But I do see that if things continue as they are, where you guys make zero effort to focus on each other, there will be the death of this relationship. So this is like just a gentle warning, right? To remember to prioritize each other. If the 10 of Cups came through upright, I wouldn't be as concerned. This is the emotional fulfillment, happy family, love life, like, ooh, this is such a good card. But when you get it in reverse, that means that there's disharmony. Now, again, so the Wheel of Fortune, this is a card of, like, everything happens in cycles, right? What goes up must come down. So this is a reaffirmation, is what was coming through earlier, like, whatever is happening right now, it's just a cycle, okay? But also as a warning of, you guys both have to choose to commit to what you want within this relationship, or else there will be heartbreak. Not as like a threat, but just as like a warning, you know. I want to get any. Whoa! Oh my goodness, this is flying. Ooh, Divine Lineage and Radical Rebirth. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. There is change that needs to happen within this relationship, within this connection. I keep saying relationship, and if I remember correctly, that is a pretty good confirmation of what came through earlier, where most of you already know this person. And if you're trying to manifest this person, you need to be reborn first. There are changes that need to happen. But either way, across the board, that resonates with that. There are changes that need to happen. You are at the top of your game. And if you are not right now, you are about to be. So, committed relationships with whom you're about to become a star. Remember to maintain balance between who you were, who you are, and gratitude for how your person both supports you within the present moment, as well as how they supported you and guided you through your past moments together. It is very sacred acknowledgement there that is hyper necessary in order to ensure positive, healthy change, to be able to guide this inevitable change in a healthy, positive way, okay? You have to give thanks. There's also a need to give thanks to your ancestors, and this sounds weird, but I don't know why, but this is coming through, like, to pay tribute to the harmony within each other's hearts. Okay, so it's like don't lose track of what's important. Oh my God, back at the deck we have manifestation. You guys are so witchy. I love it. Hang on, this card. Feeling safe. This card just kind of like flew off the top, so. If you're feeling safe and confident within this relationship, this is just saying, like, don't get too comfortable to the point of where you forget to prioritize your partner, I guess. I don't know how I'm gonna arrange these. I guess we'll put it like this. You guys are at very different parts of your life, and it is important to respect that. And again, so much about cycles, because we have the moon and then the Wheel of Fortune and then literally the moon here again. This is also that gentle warning, my witchy types, that, you know, manifestation, whatever you focus on, you are so powerful. You are so in tune. You are the star right here, okay? Your person might be struggling, but you cannot focus on solving that struggle for them, because this is a necessary fire for them to live through in order for them to find their own solutions. Otherwise, you will be robbing them of a soul growth that they specifically came to this earth to experience. So, fearlessly trust them to handle what they have. You can express your fears, you know, like you can communicate them, but like trust them to handle their shit, okay? And just as you trust in your own inner confidence and inner power. So, my committed types, if you haven't moved into this star energy yet, you will. You will, and this is just that reminder of it doesn't have to be anything big, but just make sure that your person is aware that you are taking those mindful moments to appreciate the harmony that they have brought you. Even if their life is like in chaos and it's dragging you down a little bit, that's okay. Get creative, okay? Get nostalgic. When have they supported you in the past? When have they been your rock in the past? I hope that this is making sense. We are moving on. Let's see. Let's look at how pile number 4's person thinks about them. All right. How does pile number 4's person think about them? Ooh, that one wanted to come out, but it didn't. It's like they're working so hard, they have a hard time focusing on what they need to. Ooh, trust in reverse. They feel like you don't trust them. What was the message that just came through? You have to trust them to handle their ish. And so this weird indirect form of support that you can offer them that is positive without being like toxic positive, that allows you also the safe space to feel positive and happy about your own accomplishments without worrying about where they are in life right now, because you know that they're not where they want to be. It's like that does not have to require a disharmony or disruption within your guys' connection, because as long as you make those points of effort with the intention of making sure that your person knows, like, hey, what you're going through is just a certain part of the cycle. It's temporary. Like, make it known that you're not worried about them because, like, you want them to be happy, but because you trust in their capabilities to transform into whatever they need to. Woo! And to transform into whatever they need to, but also to release what doesn't serve them. Because they are a highly positive, capable person. You need to make it known that you trust them to make the right choices. Your opinion, it's the spirit, not me, your opinion of what the right choice is does not guarantee that it is the right choice, okay? You need to trust that whatever this person comes up with, whatever solution it is the quote-unquote right, okay, choice for them. How do they feel? Oh, God. No. Too many, sorry. How does Pile 4's person feel about them? They really admire and respect you. Oh, wow, yeah, okay. Okay, it's too many. We'll take this top one. Okay, power. I do feel like I need to get one more, though. How does Pile 4's person feel about them? The Weaver in reverse. You are a leader. Many times they feel like you can be too controlling within the relationship, but they trust you, and at the end of the day, they understand that so long as you surrender and allow the receptivity and the space for both of your needs and both of your opinions and both of your sides of wisdom, then you guys will be able to weave a very powerful future together. They are very powerfully drawn to you. They're very passionate about you. They don't trust you to trust them, though. Especially because the Weaver reversed, like... And they really want you to reflect upon the past for times that you did trust them. That you did trust them to be the man or woman of your dreams and to make the quote-unquote right choices. Right? And to trust that where they are right now is ending. Okay? Or at least that it has the potential to end if it's negative. There is some heartbreak here. Again, a lot of it is like that sense of so much of this is out of your hands. Because it's like they are looking up to you. They're like almost, not quite, but almost putting you on a pedestal. There's a little bit of jealousy here. That is why there's that advice coming through for Spirit of being like, hey, give them shout outs. Give them shout outs and make sure that they understand that they are appreciated for everything that they have done to help you weave the reality that you have created. It's not because of them. Okay, don't surrender your power entirely, but you would not have been able to do it without them. Make sure that they understand that you feed into your fire. They feed into your fire. That their own sense of insecurity and oh my God, inadequacy, feeling inadequate, doesn't dim your light. It's very, very important, if you want this connection to thrive, to make sure that you come through with that kindness and that gentleness. Okay, you can be tender and strong at the same time, but just not in like a, it's also careful, like don't be, make sure it's not in like a pity way, right? Where like they're aware that your intention is solely just to make sure they feel important. No. That will not work out well. Like, you have to genuinely tap into these memories of where this person supported you so that they fed into like the power that you now have, and be receptive to them. We have this here and then this here, this like balance game. They feel like, I need to, hang on. They feel like they're not enough for you, but hang on. I want to clarify this. The Hermit, soul searching, enlightenment, guiding light to the solitude, growth, resolve, advice. They feel like they need to really go within and kind of recalibrate and heal and retreat, so that they can find their own sense of inner wisdom. So again, it comes back to that trust. Like, you need to trust them to be able to find the answers that they need. You need to trust them to be able to transform and to, clear and purge what doesn't serve them, to be able to be reborn into who they are truly meant to grow into, honestly. Trust that they have incredible power and abundance on their way to them, okay? Oh, wait. We need this. Okay. That was how your person thinks and feels about them. We'll look at their intentions, but first, let's see, how much time do we have? It's so hard not to do long readings. If you guys don't like the long readings, let me know. I'll probably do a poll here in a little bit, but most people like the long readings because, I don't know. It's like, I'm one of those people with my own readings, where it's like, give me every detail possible that I need, But then other people are like, yo, just give it to me straight and dirty. Like, keep it simple. What do I need to know? Anyways, pile number 4. Let's take a look at how you think and feel about your person, starting with how do you think about your person? Oh, you see that, okay. You see that they are a very hard worker, that they are very wise and highly capable of being successful. You also think that they are actually on the verge of a victory. It's like they just need an aha moment. And then what does pile 4 feel about their person? Okay, very passionate. Let's get one more, please. How does pile 4 feel? Yeah, okay. So the 4 of Pentacles is a very, I want to say, it's a very greedy energy, for lack of a better word, okay? It's a little bit controlling, as well as the 8 of Swords, where it's like you feel restricted and you feel like they feel restricted. So this is interesting. You feel like because you guys have a solid foundation, you have that passion, and you have a very long past and history of passion, but your future feels restricted with them within your heart. And you're worried about loss and or infidelity for some of you, which, yeah, you guys don't have to worry about. There's a need to accomplish a sense of inner peace of mind. Okay. Oh, yes, we were going to do their intentions. Okay. Oh, that's why. Yeah, we were going to use this one. Okay. I don't think we did that yet, right? Like I said, it's hard. It's hard for me to just roll with it because I want to make sure that I check all the boxes, that I get everything for you. But Spirit keeps coming through and saying, like, but I will make sure that they get everything they need. You just got to roll with it. Which is a huge part of relationships in a way, right? Being able to just trust that whatever is meant to happen will happen for the best good. Anyways. Okay. What are pile four's person's intentions? Focus, action, claircognizant, seeing a clear choice, concrete, decisive. Okay, so they are sure that you are their person. Okay. But they are holding back. Reckless, lack of faith, restless, foolish, impulsive. Woo! Spell. And the Chariot. Wow, okay. So you have, but back of the deck energy. So you have energy rush, happiness, freedom, optimism, positivity, warmth, vitality, success, truth, and yes. So their intentions ultimately, and that is a major arcana, are very, very positive. They're just concerned about making a fool of themselves and not being enough for you. Or that if they were to move towards you, that you would see them as foolish or as not good enough. That is a massive fear for them. So if that's something that you would like to ease for them, you could, this might sound odd, but something that can help ease this fear, again, is making that point of that intention of showing genuine appreciation and respect and or admiration for things that they're good at, especially different achievements and effort that have led to certain mastery of things, you know? So it's like, don't feed into their ego, feed into the effort, into the goodness and the stability that they have created. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay. Damn it. I should have said it beforehand, because I'm like, these are my skeptics. Back of the deck energy, Empress, and then Ten of Coins. I almost said Ten of Cups. My intention as I was shuffling was what is the ultimate outcome or the most likely outcome of this connection? Where's this connection headed? And that is the Ten of Coins. Wealth, patriarch, domestic duty, lineage, buying a house, image, privilege, security, estate. This is long-lasting. Like, you guys get married, you guys have kids, you guys live together. And I do see them wanting, their intention is to travel to you, to focus on you, to gain success within their world so that, wow. Hold up. Wow. You see how they're sitting here in a fire? Which is kind of funny because it's very similar to, I'm fine, it's fine, everything's fine. That's what they are telling themselves because they are making this sacrifice for you. Oh, break my heart. That's so romantic. oh my God, in the back of the deck energy, I didn't even see this. This was wish fulfillment. Oh my God. All right, this connection, this is a wish come true for both of you. You are going to see some forward movement. Yes. Look. Art, beauty, fertility, creation, nurturing, pregnancy, motherhood, beauty, sensual. If pregnancy is not something that you want, then, just be mindful. The cat in the bag is that they want, it's their insecurities. That what they want with you, you wouldn't want with them. And that what they're giving you isn't enough. But literally, they are sitting in the fire through this stupid-ass Zoom meeting for you. That is why that... Oh, my God. My heart. So, make sure you evaluate your priorities so that this person remains your priority. Because they are doing this for you. They would do anything to make sure that you felt like you are a star in your life. So there's this fear that's feeding into it that they'll make all of this sacrifice for you, and that it'll just be not heartless is coming through. That you will become heartless, or that like there's not enough space in your heart for them. But they feel very deeply for you. They're willing to sacrifice so much for you. They want this forward movement into this long-term legacy. I'm seeing marriage, family. You are their wish come true, and they are your wish come true as well. Just be careful not to take them for granted. Not saying that you would, but the message is coming through just as a forewarning, right? Because it's like, as you ascend and as you guys are focused on your own ish, it can be easy to be torn apart because you guys are going your separate ways, so to speak. So making those, even if it feels like it's a small insignificant moment, it's not. Making those small efforts to make sure that your person knows that they are your wish come true, that you also want to move forward, that you also want this legacy with them, that you also daydream and want to be reckless with them as well. And if you don't, you gotta cut this shit off, because that's what they want. They are sacrificing so much for you. They are in a job that they hate for you so that they can put themselves in it, and not in a way where you should feel guilty. Okay, at the end of the day, they are their own adult fucking person. Like, they're responsible for their own choices. Don't ever let anyone guilt trip you for their choices. But you can still pay tribute and appreciation. Like, have appreciation for the fact that they're sitting in a fire so that they can help support you. So that, because they love you that much, if that makes sense. Also, I just have to say, like, dog mom, and then you have the dog sitting in the recliner. Like, that's so cute. You guys are very loyal to each other. At the end of the day, you guys, there's so much positivity. And if you guys have been worried about the fact that you've been maybe drawn apart or feeling a little bit more disconnected because of work, hobbies, passions, whatever, it is just a cycle. For my witchy types out there, be careful when you're throwing your spells out there that it is for the greatest good and not like trying to control a specific heart-centered outcome. I don't know what that means, but you know what? It came out. So, pile number 4. Wow, this is beautiful. Don't tell the other piles. But I feel like your guys' this is probably my favorite so far. This was beautiful and amazing. Just relish and cherish this and make sure that they understand that that's what you're doing. Okay? You don't have to grovel, right? Like I said, at the end of the day, they're the ones who are in control of their choices, but just giving appreciation to them and, yeah, making sure that if you're manifesting, you're keeping things clear about what you want. Yeah, and if it's a rough cycle you guys are in, just stay positive because it'll pass. It'll pass. There's so much destiny here. Yeah, look, you have 10 of coins, then 10s here. You have 4 10s, and your pile number 4. Yeah, you guys are moving into a period of long-lasting stability. Ooh, I love it. Okay, pile number 4. I am not seeing anything else for you guys. If this resonated and if you'd love to support my channel, which would be much appreciated, just feel free to boop that like button down below so that I know. Of course, I always love when you guys comment. Keep me up to date. What is going on? Who is this person? Does this make sense? And of course, if you haven't already and your vibes vibe with my vibes, go ahead and subscribe. Join our tribe. We'd love to have you. Otherwise, until next time, bye guys. Hello, sweet souls. Beautiful humans who selected pile number 5. Oh my god, we made it. Each pile has been so vastly different. I am very, very much so looking forward to what your guys' pile is going to be. You guys selected the pile with this black tourmaline, right? Black tourmaline? I always forget. Now, I don't know if you heard in the intro or not, but as you can tell, there's something a little extra here. This is something new that I am so excited to introduce to the channel. Instead of charms, I am going to be using pins, brooches, so to speak, that I have been obsessively, maybe, collecting because they're so cute and unique and creative, and I love them. And I'm very much so looking forward to using them as divination tools. As you guys will see, the pile that you guys selected has this really gorgeous whale. This reminds me of 2 things. The combination of feminine energy, so being receptive to what comes as it comes, a little bit of going with the flowness, as well as the great mystery of life. So if you knew all of the answers, it would not feel beautiful anymore. Okay, now I have this huge box filled full of pins that I'm very excited. For all the other piles, I just closed my eyes, but I think maybe I'll just like keep it closed. Yeah. Pile number 5. What is going on in this connection? Ooh. Okay, so this person, oh, wow, this is interesting. All right, so we got some overthinkers, that's for sure. All right. So, not enough sage to purify your bullshit. Oh, I love it. I'll just put the roll there. We have this really cool, this is like a Latin American themed moth. To top that off, we have the passport. So you or this person might travel a lot, or oh, I'm holding it upside down. Or you are from different cultures. Okay. We have this really gorgeous pin. I bought this one kind of frivolously, if that's the right word. So I get the sense that you guys kind of like to spoil each other. You do or will feel very comfortable with each other. One or both of you might sing or talk a lot. The other person really enjoys that. Just as long as there's a balance with listening. I love this one. Salty. I'm also getting this as salt is protective and cleansing. So some of you might need to take a salt bath whilst meditating on and focusing on this connection to kind of help cleanse anything from your auric field. Go for it. Vincent van Gogh. Barf. I love it. Dad jokes. That's also a sign from the universe, though, like, go for it. Like, it's good. It's gonna be good. It's okay. Oh my God. This is one of my favorite pins. Burn bright. So we got some matches in here. Always burn bright, baby. Do not dim your light for anyone. And if maintaining this connection, this is kind of a weird message, but if maintaining this connection requires burning bridges, as long as this is a good person, do it. Go for it. Put on your war paint, so to speak, right? But I love this because it's not actually a gun. It's lipstick, right? So your war paint is beautifying your world, okay? Creating a world that you think is beautiful, and focusing on yourself, which is interesting because we do have this rather risque piece of artwork. Just deduce from that as you will. 'Tis art. It's nothing abrasive or, overwhelmingly inappropriate, but I'm sure you guys can get the point from this one, okay? Self-love, focus on yourself, and then, we have this really cool one. So you guys might have met during COVID. Your relationship might have been deeply affected by COVID. You met in a science class, or you guys are overthinking the shit out of this. No judgment. I overthink everything. So, all right, let's put this right there. This got bumped. Hang on. There we go. I was like, what is going on? Okay. Now, these cards are, of course, going to start us off with kind of the overall big picture of what is going on in this connection. And then, Jesus take the wheel, really. This has been the most organic, least organized video and compilation of readings I think I've ever had in my life. But that's how Spirit wants it to be, so I am rolling with it, even though it makes me deeply uncomfortable. Anyways, okay, so you guys, phone fell. All right, you guys, just out of nowhere, your person might really want to talk to you right now. Also, let's see, hang on, where did it go? This person is going to be a part of your life for a long time, reinforced by the Ten of Pentacles. They could already be a part of your day-to-day life. This is a family focus card. Nine of Wands. Ooh, and the Tower reversed. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, I love it. If you have not met this person, they are going to change your freaking life, and it's going to be amazing. Does that work? I think that works. Who even knows? Lots of energy here. This person is very passionate about you. They care a lot about you. I'm also seeing that you guys are highly protective of each other. There is a chink in your armor, though. I'm not sure what that is yet, but there is a chink in your armor. Many of you will already know what this is. There's something, though. Has something to do with, it's anxiety. That's what it is. Okay, it's anxiety. Anxiety is that's okay. There's anxiety or fear that's keeping some kind of opening in this connection that other people can slip through. Not that I'm seeing infidelity or disloyalty or anything like that. It's just like other people have more of an impact on this relationship than they should. Okay. Powerfully positive, though. Ten of Pentacles. My Mr. Bugs agrees. Ten of Pentacles and then the Tower reversed. You guys are protected, okay? And this connection is protected. They are. Ooh, perseverance. Yes, they will do anything to make sure that this works out with you. I see them being clear-headed, very in tune with the divine, or at least their inner intuition, very balanced. They're willing to very easily drop anything and everything that they need to in their life in order to maintain peace, happiness, and heart-filled living with you. They feel like they can trust you, and they feel like whatever you guys have is incredibly stable. You guys might be the jokers, you know, which is where this goes. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, I know that this sounds weird, but I want to clarify for that, because Ace of Swords. Okay, so yeah, alright, that's what I thought. You also deeply enjoy this connection. You're just a little more lighthearted about it, and it's because you can be, because that security and that safety is there. Ace of Swords. You're feeling victorious within this situation. Many of you already are married to your person, which is one of the best things that ever happened to you and your person, to where you're able to be silly. Some of you also, especially between this like Burn Bright and then the Moth and the Warbling. Sorry for laughing. It's just funny. It's a funny energy. But some of you are feeling really spicy towards your person right now. So you're just very spicy, and like you're having a fun time kind of tantalizing or teasing your person physically. I don't know why that's so funny. Oh my gosh, that cracks me up. Okay. You do see the situation with them very clearly, though. And I will say that they do have the strength and the commitment. They're not giving up on this anytime soon, if ever. So one of you is definitely a joker, though. Even if you're pissed, you're still able to to be funny. That was amazing. Okay. Also, I feel like some of you watching this might be like, what? That wasn't that funny. If that's the case, that's a message that you and your person get each other like no one else does. Also, between the sage and the salt, there is a purification that needs to happen. And the burning. Yep. There's a purification that does need to happen within this relationship, especially if you're pissed. And then with the black tourmaline, it's not shungite, right? I'm pretty sure it's black tourmaline. I have like a huge chunk of it right here too. And I always fucking forget what it is. I'm 90% sure it's black tourmaline, but I could be wrong. But this highly protective stone, it also cleanses negative energy. And you guys got that little chunk of it. So if you guys are going through a hard time, don't worry. It's fine. Also, I'm hearing it's not as big of a deal as you think it is. Okay? Not to discredit or to invalidate your emotions, just the Tower came up in reverse, not upright. The Tower is the card of like destruction. I mean, look at it. Look at it. This is what it looks like. You know, you've got lightning happening. Everything is collapsing. Normally you have two people jumping out. But that's not the case in this one. It's just crumbling under the heat and the intensity. But anyways, yeah. Whenever, for me personally, and you selected this video for a reason, and I'm your tarot reader for a reason, which means I'm bringing you the messages that you specifically need, that your soul is in alignment with. The Tower in reverse is always a very, very positive omen for me. Even if it means, like, I guess, like, happy cry could be a really intense emotional experience, but it would be like a happy cry. But regardless, between the black tourmaline, we're just going to call it black tourmaline. Even the passport, where it's like it's time to go. And then go. Yeah, time to go. Salty, time, yeah, there's something that needs purifying within this relationship. Very interesting. But also I need to go with the flow to create beauty in your world, okay? You can do a burning ceremony, a fire ceremony to burn anything of yourself or of this relationship or any events that you just want to get rid of. Write it on a piece of paper, and then as long as, be safe, obviously, burn the paper, and that's one way to offer it up to the universe and release it. I want to see what do you guys think of your person? Okay, you think of them as very generous and or receptive of generosity. Okay. But they block themselves from new opportunities because they hold on to painful things. They refuse to end things. It's almost like a hoarder energy. Not saying that they are a hoarder, but it's like that energy of like, I can't let this go because I might need it someday. Hence the burning ceremony. Okay. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised. I figured there would be a little bit more animosity here. How are you feeling about your person? How does Pat feel about their person? We have 7 of Earth in reverse. Yeah, okay. You're feeling worried, and then we have 8 of Air, illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. Yeah. Okay. Back of the deck energy is the Knight of Fire. Okay, so you feel like your person is a little reckless in some form or fashion, but you feel kind of powerless to it, and you feel powerless to their hearts, to their emotions. There's some kind of significant life event that just happened with you guys. If this is a new person, this person is going to... They are going to rock your freaking world, and it's funny because you won't even see it coming. You're going to be like, okay, sure. You come back in a couple weeks or a couple months, and you comment and you let me know, because this person is here to stay. Whatever the situation is within this connection, this person is here to stay. I'm seeing that you guys are worried that they feel trapped. So there's a big need for expecting things to get better. You can't expect things to get better until these fears are released. The Knight of Fire upright can talk about like a player mentality. So some of you are fearful that like, it's like that they're getting in their own way. Like they won't move out of their parents' house. They won't go for the job that they want to. They won't graduate. Like it's like you feel like they're holding themselves back, which is holding you back. Which is part of why you're like, oh, well, I don't care then. I kind of want to clarify. Let's clarify. How I don't know why it's funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if my laughing is offending you. I really hope and pray that you're not in a situation where it would warrant my laughing being an offense. But there's something very humorous about this. So if this person did something effed up to you, after you clear and cleanse it, it's going to be that situation where like karma is hysterical. Where like, say this person is leaving your life, you're going to be able, like within 8 weeks, you're going to be able to be like, oh my God, karma is a freaking genius. Genius. That's amazing. Most of you, though, like, honestly, I'm not seeing an ending. It's mostly just... they don't know how to communicate, but they're so committed to this relationship. I don't know why this is funny. Oh my god. Okay, let's clarify the Seven of Earth, please. You're questioning your investment in them. I'll give you that much. Yeah, things feel unstable. Six of Swords and Queen of Wands. At the end of the day, you need to do what's best for you, okay? I don't even need to pull... okay, I'll pull one more card, but this is coming through pretty clearly. Oh, it's right there. Okay. I was like, I swear a card fell out. Yeah, Four of Swords. Okay, it's time to just rest. Take a break from your person in whatever way that you can that's healthy, okay? Six of Swords, Four of Swords, and then Queen of Wands. It's time to get clear in your mind about the world that you want to build. There's also a need to, like, ground yourself, because with this Four of Swords, which is all about taking some alone time, because you are salty about something. It's not them, it's you. I'm sorry, not sorry, like it is. It's not them, it's you. Especially with, like, put on your war paint. Okay, there's some kind of... I don't know why it's humorous, though. Please comment down below and let me know, where's the humor coming from? Because objectively, well, I guess I'm a biased third party because I'm definitely on your guys' side, but looking at it, I'm just like seeing the cards and feeling through it, and it's like if I'm just reading the cards without my intuition, the humor wouldn't be there. So why is the humor intuitively coming through? Please let me know. Yeah, Nine of Wands, Perseverance. Nine of Wands and Perseverance do go hand in hand. So you'll be fine. Maybe some of you are like pregnant or going through some kind of fertility treatment or a new birth control or something with medication or something where you are like really effing spicy with them, but they're like, it's okay. Everything is fine. It's kind of funny. She's got the rainbow here, and then there's a little bit of a rainbow here. This could be a person that you commute with. Maybe you or your person has road rage. You need some alone time, though. You got to do some meditation. Well, like, rest. Take a break from this relationship as far as time that's spent together. You know, just be like, hey, I love you so much. I need me time. Hey, I really enjoy your company, but I'm going through a thing. I need me time, right? Whatever passes for you. If it is possible, there's something that needs refinement within this. If it's possible for you to take a solo trip or a trip with friends to get away from this, that'd be amazing for you guys. Yeah, focus on your friends. That's some advice that's coming through. I apologize if these readings feel disorganized. It's driving me crazy, but it's how Spirit wants me to deliver the message. All right. Let's see where this connection is headed. Yeah. All right, Spirit, where is this connection as of right now headed? Grown-ass man. All right, and then we have back of the deck, Knight of Fields and Ally. So standing up and fighting, and then mastering masculine energy. There's something again. Like, it's just like the Two of D's. You know, I'm not going to say the whole thing. And then the grown-ass man, like... Some of you are like, maybe your person is younger than you, or you are older than your person, or something like that, where you're like, you need to put on your big boy panties or your big girl panties and just do what the F you need to do. Grow the F up. Do what you need to do. Handle your shit. Yeah, some of you are feeling frustrated where you're like, shut up. You got this. You got this. Just go do it. I do see positive emotional growth. This is definitely your teammate. At the end of the day, you're always going to feel comforted and loved by them as they are to you. Things are going to get clarified. The whatever masculine energy that is in or out of balance. I'm not getting that it's out of balance, but there's some kind of masculine energy within this connection that needs to mature, and I do see it maturing. Even if it feels flighty, it's important to understand that it is still mature and that the emotions that you guys share for each other very, very deep. So yeah, you guys are going to be very passionate about each other, very happy with each other. Things are going to be cleared up. And if you're pissed, you will have the opportunity to speak your mind, and it's going to be okay. Like, if you were to look at this as a before and after picture, oh my God, I don't understand why the humor is still there, though. It makes me so happy. I think ultimately you guys are a very light-hearted couple. If you haven't met yet or you're not together, if this is a crush, like, whenever you guys fight, it's just going to kind of be that, like, I'm going to persevere through whatever chaos you're feeling right now. It's so fucking cute. I can't. All right. Let's get any advice for you. Because we already kind of went over what they think and feel. Their intentions are to persevere no matter what. They are here. They are your person. Shut up. Oh my God. And we had ally come through, and then you have alliance and the sun. Okay. This card was life-changing for me when I first came across this deck, okay? There was massive transformation and change, positive, and positive feels like an understatement, that led me into a new, very beautiful, I felt like a seed that was growing through the dark, and then all of a sudden I start to feel the sun. I come across this card, and then it's like I felt like I kind of broke through the soil, and it was like, finally I get to be a flower or whatever. The lore behind Goddess Yi is actually that she is a goddess that was formed from a flower instead of a man's rib, but different story for a different day. And then Hera, alliance. Yes. At the end of the day, Spirit wants you to ask yourself to look at the truth of the situation. This person is your ally. Okay? This person is your ally. They bring so much light into your life. Like, look, you have the sun here twice. Wow, and they kind of even look the same with, like, the third eye there. Very positive balance is coming in through your life. Sometimes the sun can attract pests, right? Oh, yes, because we have the moth here. Okay, moths are attracted to the light, right? You know, nothing against moths, but it's not ideal. Also, they're low-key kind of creepy. I don't know why. Ugh, but they are. Anyways, even though this one's really pretty. And no hate against moths, but they just kind of creep me out. If not now, then in the future. There might be some external influences that just understand, like, when you are as magnetic, there's another word. I can't think of the other word. when you are as charismatic and warm and as light as you are, there's this paradox between you'll attract some bugs, but at the same time, as long as you choose the people that you keep next to you wisely, you won't really ever have to worry about them breaking through. All you have to worry about is being the sun, being the light, having fun. This person kind of worships you a bit. This is like, if I was this person, I hear them describing them as, they are my king, they are my queen. Worship-y kind of energy, which, get it? Hell yeah, that's awesome. But stay in your light, stay in your power, stay golden, and appreciate your alliances. Be an ally. That's so interesting that you got ally and then alliance. That's so cool. I freaking love when tarot does that. I do get the feeling. 1 second. My camera is almost full, so hopefully it doesn't cut out. If it does cut out, it just wasn't meant to be seen. Just kidding. Final message. Ooh. Okay, this is not ending anytime soon. Any injustice that may have happened to you will be corrected. Hera kind of talks about that a little bit as well. Just making sure that you're picking the right people that will treat you right. And then Queen of Pentacles, you're a bad bee, okay? You just are. So do whatever cleansing you need to purify stuff. Yeah, because of the bugs and then the moth and then all of the cleansing shit that came through. Purify yourself, this relationship, and then understand that you are already at home within yourself, so you can continue to have fun, to shine bright, and to work with people who are fair and who fight off your idea of injustice, and understand that this connection is going to mature. The masculine in this connection is going they're going to learn their lesson and or just begin to see clearly, which the sun can talk about as well. So you are a highly capable, powerful person. I feel bad for anyone who gets in your way. It's so funny because there's not, like, even if there's anger, like, you might be salty, but otherwise, like, you keep it to yourself. The expression is kind of just through humor, right? Where it's like, you're not actively, it's like put on your war paint, right? Like, it's lipstick. It's not anything that can cause actual genuine harm, if that makes sense. Anyways, you guys are cool. Long story short, this is great. And yeah, you will be able, some of you might hear this and you're gonna be like, all right, Bliss, whatever you have to say. No, genuinely, some of you guys, Spirit wants you to know, like, you're gonna be able to look back on this one day and laugh. You will, I promise. Also, this person finds your fiery personality very endearing, and they really love your sense of humor. Yeah, 100%. Okay, focus on yourself. Focus on feeling like the sun. Maybe do a sun meditation. That would really help you. And yeah, honoring your friendships and your alliances. But pile number 5. Again, like I said, I'm sorry. Every pile has been so different. I hope that this still helped you, that this made sense somehow. Please let me know where this humor is coming from. But yeah, and let me know too, like, what this cleansing energy is all about. Like, what bugs do you have to get rid of, so to speak, right? What pests. Anyways, okay, pile number 5. If you enjoyed this video and if you'd like to support my channel, please boop hit that like button down below. If you haven't already and your vibes vibe with my vibes, go ahead and subscribe. Join our tribe. Otherwise, until next time, bye guys.